Whispers in the window are angry waves. Way ho the sea of souls. Down to the mists as the ocean slaves. Way ho the sea of souls. Way ho the sea of souls. Way ho the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Now drop the anchor and grab some grog. Way ho, the sea of souls. We'll make a new entry in the captain's log. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hey ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Oh, way ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Sea of souls. Whispers in the window are angry waves. Way ho, the sea of souls. Down to the mists as the ocean slaves. Way ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Now drop the anchor and grab some grog. Way ho, the sea of souls. We'll make a new entry in the captain's log. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hey ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Oh, way ho, the sea of souls. Way ho, the sea of souls. Hoist the sails round the eddies and shoals. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Hey ho, it's the sea of souls. Sea of souls.
Ahoy, every peoples, and welcome to the Elder Brain Cast presents the Sea of Souls. That was a mouthful, but that's what it is. We are a D&D campaign live streaming in the homebrew world of Eudora, filled with pirates and shenanigans, and pirate shenanigans, and turtles and goblins and dragonborn and nefarious ne'er-do-gooders and other things. Oh, sea shanties, lots of sea shanties.
Yep.
Yeah. So I hope you like sea shanties. I am Lord Pundy, your DM, also known as Craig. I guess you can call me that. And of course, I've got Mike, Ian, Devin, and Jack as our fearless adventurers. Who?
Fearless? Are we fearless?
Well,
I'm not fearless.
That's why I put the question mark in there last time. Like, fearless?
Fearless?
Some fear, perhaps? Fear.
Just less.
As our less adventurers.
I think based on what happened last session, I think what Craig meant to say was hopeless.
Whoa. Speaking truth bombs here.
Possibly. Anyways, Our adventurers, whether they are fearless or simply less than, have found themselves tricked into entering the dungeons below, presumably below Ship Boone, tricked by the nefarious Kuna, the niece of High Captain Aldous Boone. They found themselves in a strange maze of research rooms, storage, torture chamber, prison, all kind of in this weird underground labyrinthian dungeon with rather burly and barbaric dwarves hunting them down. Unfortunately, they came upon all that remained of their former companions, Lefty and Shorty. And after avenging them by putting the torturer to the death, they said their farewells, burned the bodies with a little bit of a send-off, and now ponder how to proceed towards the labyrinthian marked door with the lines, the ever-expansive pattern that seems to be in and of itself a maze, and what awaits beyond. So, gentlemen, as you find yourself still standing in the room with cages around you, dried blood, looking to be from more than just your two friends over the place. It seems this room has been used for quite some time. After your short ceremony to bid them adieu, you have a moment of reprieve to consider what you do next. And that is where we pick up in tonight's episode of The Sea of Souls. Gentlemen.
So is that a short rest?
I do believe that you had planned a short rest.
Okay.
And but not executed, I think was the...
And that was kind of the plan, was that you were going to
stay here for an hour.
Rest.
Okay.
Right.
Dinar's going to throw some hit dice because, ow.
Everybody remember to reflect your HP on D&D Beyond so that it's reflected in the Twitch overlay.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed, because we do have a Twitch overlay. So watching on Twitch, you will see said overlay.
All right, rolling 2d6s here. As Torque rolls a d12. Let's roll one at a
I
second.
mean, I didn't roll high.
So is this plus my Constitution modifier?
On each die.
On each die? Okay,
Yeah.
so 2 plus 3 is 5.
I mean, you didn't roll low either, though, Jack. So
I did just roll a 1 on one of them.
okay, well that one you yeah.
And 3 plus 3 is 6.
Do we have those visible, Mike? Do we have our hit rolls, our dice rolls visible there? I can't
On
remember if we did or not.
So I don't have the panel on the side that shows the rolls.
Okay.
That is no
So make
longer
sure
on it.
So broadcast your rules so that everybody knows how badly we fail.
Well, I rolled 3 hit die. I got a 7, a 4, and a 4. And 2 of those were 1s on the hit die. So
Yeah, see, so people want to hear that so they can go. Oh.
They also want to hear that Flick's only down 6 hit points, so I'm just going to spend my second win
Yeah.
and top up. Because
There you go.
look,
Thayland is going to be kind of just sitting in the corner, fidgeting. And you're going to see every now and again his hand's going to reach for his hip flask, and he's going to like clutch his hand really hard and pull back away from it and try to resume back to some kind of almost meditative stance. And then about 3 seconds later, he goes for the flask, grasps nothing, comes back up, and continues to try and maintain this sort of solitude. Because I need to do that to get a spell slot back.
Interesting.
Dinar is also going to use his arcane recovery to get back a 3rd level spell slot.
now that Torque has had the opportunity to sort of calm himself, is there any way that he could take a look around and try to figure out what the purpose of this place is, like this room specifically?
Certainly. You may make an investigation check if you so choose.
I apparently chose an 18.
There you go.
Would have been great if I was rolling this high for hit points.
So with an 18, it primarily seems that the purpose of this room is, aside from the obvious imprisonment with the cages here, that it does seem to be leaning more towards a place of torture. possibly a place of getting information. But given the tools that you see around the table on the one end of the room that appears more like an altar than just a simple, like a surgeon table, that it's not just utilitarian torture for the sake of just, information or whatever, but there's perhaps a joy that was taken out of it, a sick, twisted delight. So the room just gives off that very dark feel of, this isn't the kind of place where even morally ambiguous people would question their captives, but this is more pure evil torture.
I guess almost
simply
ritualistic.
Simply for the sake of causing pain and enjoying it, and definitely taking something out of it. Yeah.
Now, Flick, having grown up in a slave camp with ogre overseers and various other occult presences, would he have any idea if this is related to any sort of religious practice, or?
You could certainly give me I would allow you to give me either a history or a religion check on this.
They are both the same, so I'm going to see if I have any religious insight on this.
Okay.
I do not. That is 9.
No, there are some symbols kind of etched into the altar area and on the wall that seem to have possibly some sort of significance, but they're not runes or anything that you're immediately familiar with, that you can't recall what they might mean.
Just a friggin' wacko. Wonderful.
And if they had Lefty and Shorty, I feel like that means that Kuna was probably planning this long before, we, had our terse little argument with the High Captain. Like, this was definitely premeditated.
Oh yeah. This has been cooking for a while. Like,
Well,
when was
yeah,
the last time?
The last time we saw them was when we first got into town.
Yeah,
So it's
exactly.
been, a week and a half, 2 weeks?
Like, we've been at sea for a week at this point, so.
They've
Do
been
you
down here a
think
while.
that our captain's condition may be the result of Kuna's work as well? Do you think that all of this is happening behind the High Captain's back?
Oh yeah,
Like,
I don't
this-
think I don't think all this has anything to do with this.
Dinar, give me an insight check.
Okay. I mean, that was the sense, at least, that I had the last time, was that Kuna was going against orders to murder us. But let's check. Insight. +1. Hey, 15. 16. 16, sorry. So 15 plus 1. 16.
Given the sort of strange mind assault that you underwent when you opened that one book and tried to read it,
Oh.
and kind of connecting that with sort of the state that Connor seems to be in, that sort of mindless, almost like his essence, his person has been sent elsewhere. There definitely does seem to be a correlation there. There's something, some sort of powerful magic or power connected to those books that can, shift knowledge or make it harmful, do something to your mind. You felt yourself kind of slipping in that moment before you were able to kind of to pull out of it. And so, is there a connection? Could be, definitely.
Okay. Dinar will relay his experience with the books in the other room to the party.
D, you're killing me, man. That means we can't kill her. If we need her to undo what's been done to Captain Boone.
Well,
Unless killing her would undo it.
I mean, that's wishful thinking and all, but
Most likely, yes.
if that's the case, oh please, let me be the one to stuff the light out of her eyes, because yeah, she's earning it.
Well, yeah, Lefty and Shorty were your guys, so that's only fair.
How about we take turns, Flick?
You got a deal, partner.
I
All
think
right.
it's about time we found our way out of here.
Absolutely. This is a door here.
It is.
I'm trying to remember, that led back into somewhere we'd already been, though.
So it was it was a secret door on this side that led into the
Right.
storage room.
Torque had a look around there last time, and he relayed that, yeah, it's a storage room to everyone else.
All right, so that ain't the way out.
Unless that takes us back to the hallway we came from. We are kind of going in a circle here.
Yeah.
Might as well take a look.
Yep.
You want to take a look first, Flick, or?
So Turk,
Oh.
as you're having this conversation, just with your kind of passive heightened senses, is through that door that you'd opened on the far side of the storage chamber back into the hallway beyond, you just catch at the corner of your eye something move past the doorway, a shadow, a figure.
Torque just puts out a hand and says, "Hang on.
Captain, a word?
There's something in the room ahead of us."
Not for long, there isn't.
At the same moment, the remains of the somewhat large dwarf in the middle of the room twitch.
Yeah, boy.
Torque will just wheel over
Kinda.
and just smash its head.
Make an attack for me, please.
I will make it recklessly.
Oh, okay. So I will make it recklessly.
That 20, baby.
That's a natural 20. Hey.
Wow.
I'm
No, that
not
doesn't
raging at the
help.
moment, so ignore the rage damage. It's just going to be 14 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
If that's not enough to pop the skull like a melon, I will attack again.
That's enough. I'm considering kind of a coup de grace rule here as well. Well, it is unarmed and not really animated yet, so you just lay into it. And as you do, the hands do kind of, and you do kind of feel more than hear, kind of like like something kind of leave, a presence leave.
I don't think it's even like
the
a full
corpse.
like overhead swing. I think that he literally just like has the maul like anchor pointing down in his head. He just
Yeah.
We're not doing that again.
I can't remember. Did we check that body last time? Did we check it?
I think we searched him.
You did. You found a keyring.
Yes,
On it.
yes, there were keys.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Well, where do we like our odds here, boys? Do we want to stay in this room with 2 entrances? Do we want to go to the next room?
We need to get out of here before I run out of booze.
So we got the spooky hypno door, or there's the door with the clinky chains behind it. Is there any other ways we haven't gone yet?
Well, there's that room that was in the library. We didn't use that door yet. The big
Yeah, that was one with
door.
the clinky chains.
Yeah.
If there's something moving in this one, I feel like we should probably check it out.
I mean, we can 2 birds with 1 stone. We'll clean up on our way.
Dinar will light up his scales.
Hooray!
I could do that multiple times in a day, right?
Stay to the middle lines, Captain. Let Flick and I take the lead on this.
Roger that.
Aye,
All right, little guy, what's the play? You pop the door, I'll tumble in and see what's up and go from there.
Move quietly, if possible. We don't know if this thing is
Is it aware of us yet?
or if it's intelligent.
All right. Stealth move. Got it.
Torque will just slowly put a hand on the door and just creak it open.
Crack it just enough for me to slip in, and I will.
Yeah.
So immediately on the other side of the door, in the storage room, you don't see or hear any movement. But the door at the far end of the room is open. And something seems to be, even just with kind of your passive awareness, you're looking at the door. Something's lurking out there. Something is moving about. And you can kind of hear now a shuffle.
All right, I'll sort of put a hand up and just do a big number. 1, and I'll point at the door, and then I will ever so gently scamper over behind these here barrels.
Torque is going to barricade the door.
Which door?
Like the doorway from the storage room into the room where Talon and Dinar are in. He's going to try, if this thing tries to escape out there, he is going to just sort of block the exit.
Okay.
And there's no other exit from this room. There's just this one door here, and then the one we came in.
As far as you can see, yes, there's
All right.
the real door, or the obvious door, and then the door that was hidden kind of behind the cabinet into the torture chamber.
The light source in here. What is giving off that light in the corner? Or is that just ambient?
There's just kind of an ambient light,
Okay.
and it seems like in some spots and down here you've seen those crystals
Right.
that were kind of embedded in the wall that seem to be giving off light, and there seems to be a few kind of
Good.
scattered sporadically throughout.
All right, then I will scoot up and just subtly peek through the door, see if I can see anyone. So let me know if I need to roll stealth or if I'm rolling perception.
Give me both. Give me a stealth and then a perception.
All right, stealth
See.
roll is
Yeah.
drum roll 27.
Dang.
Oof.
Pat. And then the perception, this is where I roll garbage. 15, ain't bad.
Okay. So ever so quietly and slowly, you just kind of lean and kind of peek out, try to get a sense of what's going on in the hallway beyond. There is no light source in the hallway, but with enough ambient light, even from behind you, you make out a dwarvish size individual that kind of shuffles and moves. The way that they're standing is very odd. And as the creature kind of turns a little bit, you can actually see where damage that you recognize that you've done. This was a corpse that has now reanimated one of the dwarves that was down here. There's a very soft blue glow in its eyes, reminiscent of certain crystals. And it just kind of turns, doesn't see you, but it just kind of like.
I am super glad we put Lefty and Shorty to proper rest. Because I would not want to have to put them down.
It's just kind of standing there, shuffles a little bit, takes a step.
Just the one of them, or is the whole?
You only see one at the moment.
I only see one. All right, here's what I'd like to do. So, the whip appears in my hand, and I'm going to try and do that awesome combat maneuver that you and I discussed, where I can, with the whip, do a pull rather than a push with a melee weapon. I'm going to try and yank him into the room with the pull and then shut the door so we can beat him without anyone else joining. That's the plan.
All right.
Little hook comes out into the hallway, grabs him by the neck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically, off stage. Yoink!
Get over here.
The zombie goes. Ugh.
So yes, this is the
All right.
Nice.
So, I'm assuming he is no more than one size larger than me, and I get to roll acrobatics contested by his
So
strength.
this will be acrobatics. Yeah.
So he can contest with athletics or acrobatics. So I will roll my acrobatics. Hacha, an 18 is the number to beat.
What happened?
Ooh, just got him.
16. So
So
pretty hardy for not even much so much as a reaction, just being a pardon the pun, a dead mass.
He's
Just
dead
kinda-
weight. Yeah, I got
there
you.
he's a dead weight, and so but you do manage to kind of get enough to pull him back, and you just kind of get him back 5 feet,
Perfect.
so
And
that
I'll-
he's right in the room with you.
And then I'll shut the door and all right, little guy, party time.
All right.
So that's going to give us initiative. So you will get a essentially a surprise round.
He is surprised.
On him.
You're not. Got it.
He is definitely surprised.
Oh,
Good, because I got an 8.
As surprised as a zombie can be. And oh boy, I got a 3 on his initiative. So yeah,
Beautiful.
he's pretty
Oh, 21.
which is good for you guys considering the 8 and 9 that Torque and Talon got on initiative there.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Offset by 24 and 21.
I'm not even in the stinking room. Like, what am I gonna do?
You're a wizard. You'll figure something out.
But Torque's
You're
like
a wizard,
blocking.
Donar.
Did
Wizard.
Torque actually
What?
shut the door, or
No, I was just standing in the doorway.
you're standing in the doorway?
So we can't see nothing. It's a giant shell.
Yeah, really.
I mean, you can theoretically you can see past him. You also heard the
I mean, yeah.
pulling sound of a dwarven zombie being like kind of sloshed into a room. So, I mean, yeah.
All right. Well, then, in that
So,
case,
Dinar, you hear that going on, and you kind of hear a bit of a scuffle.
Dinar is going to drop to the floor to peek between the legs of the people in front of him, and then he'll seeing a zombie and putting 2 and 2 together, realizing there's going to be more coming. Dinar is going to cast a 3rd level magic missile at the zombie that's in front. So from the ground, you hear some
Jeez.
arcane words lighten up from the tail up to the hands, and then those brightly colored ships will fly out. So let's roll that.
Fortano. Fordigiama.
Not terrible. 3 and 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 3 is 13, plus 5 is 18 force damage on that zombie.
Hey. Blam. Takes a pretty good hit.
And then Dinar will stand up and brush himself off and pretend like he didn't do that. And that's Dinar's turn for now. I guess Dinar will finish his turn by turning his focus to the door that we came through in the. Maybe he'll back up. He'll do this so he can get a clear shot, clear line of sight out the door that we came into this torture chamber. And that's Dinar's turn.
Okay. Flick.
I mean, I'm right here. I might as well mess up his day. I'm going to whip him. Hacha, does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit him, yes.
So that's 8 slashing.
So he takes 8 slashing. And he appears to drop. But
Does he pop back up?
So that's 8. No. So there's a moment where it kind of like twitches and seems like the body's going to come up again, but then there's kind of like again, almost kind of like you feel like an essence kind of leave, and the light goes out, and the corpse just kind of.
With my second attack, I will stomp on his head just to make sure that we're not getting any return.
What's that?
Right.
Give me an unarmed attack here then.
Unarmed.
Just give him a stomp to the head.
I miss, apparently. He's got a hard head.
You have advantage on it.
Good.
It's a coup de grace.
I guess he did go prone. That's fair.
Yeah. He's not resisting.
Oh, much better.
A 6, much better. I mean, you hit him, you step on him, whether or not, your tiny goblin booty does anything to
it's like,
this thick dwarven skull.
Torque made it look so easy.
Questionable.
Hey, Torque, you want to come finish this guy off proper?
Flick, with your passive awareness, even as this one kind of dies and falls, you hear beyond the door outside, he's not alone.
Yeah, that's why I closed the door, hoping that maybe we could dispatch this one without any other company, but that ain't going to be the way. So, I mean, I'm here, I'm at the door, they start coming through, we get opportunity attacks, it's all good. I think I'm done.
Okay. Aland, what dost thou do?
All right. I will move into the room 10 feet and not be able to see anything on this side, I guess. So I will make my way over to here behind the table and the barrels to kind of get a point of cover. And I guess I can't see any threats at the moment, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I do relay to the rest of the group. Yeah, there's more coming from the hall, but they ain't here yet.
Okay. I will ready an action. I think I will ready... Or... Nah, I don't think it's worth doing any of that. Yeah, I will just ready a cantrip. And I will take cover with the barrels and place the pistol over top and start gathering dust from around me and load it into the gun.
Okay. Noted. Torque.
All right. Torque will move in here.
I guess I should clarify that when a zombie bursts through the door, I'll shoot it.
I figured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the door is right here. Yeah.
Yes.
Any of these barrels or this table or anything, could I barricade the door?
You could attempt to. Yeah.
Just to buy us some time.
The door does open inward, like into the room.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay, if it opened outward, then Torque would just hold onto the doorknob. But yeah, I'd like to grab like probably this table or like some of the barrels to my right and just like wedge it into the door, like under the handle to try and barricade.
Just give me a strength check for your ability to move and manipulate.
You got it.
Said storage objects and containers of various persuasions.
16.
Yeah, easy enough. Torque's a big guy. He's just like easier. Yeah, there's like a barrel kind of right to the side here that you can kind of roll. A few crates that seem a little bit heavier. They managed to kind of move and stick in front. Create a fairly decent. In about 6 seconds of time, you get maybe like a barrel and a box in front there, and kind of give.
And I moved 30 feet to get in. I moved 30 feet to get in there, so I'm just going to move back another 10 once the door is barricaded.
Okay.
And yeah, just take my stance. Torque will have his hand axes out, so he can try and hit a few from a distance if they come through the door.
Okay. Flick, Tailend, and Torque, as you kind of wait in anticipation, but little bit of a barricade in front of this door. After a moment of silence, you do hear something banging on the other side, kind of pushing up against the door. As much frustration as an undead, unthinking entity could have, you kind of hear from it like that. Trying to get through. Dinar.
Yeah.
As you gaze at the other entrance to the torture chamber, straying into your field of vision,
Oh, crap.
you see a dwarven individual with half of its face kind of torn off, big wounds from knife and maul and other things down its torso. It just kind of stands, doesn't make it quite all the way in, gets into the door and just kind of looks at you. Just peeking over its shoulder, you see another one.
Oh, crap.
They're just kind of slowly moving their way towards you, blocking that exit. And it is your turn.
Of course it is. Well, I'm thankful for that. Don't get me wrong. All right. So Dinar, as he's, I guess he's going to look over his shoulder towards the storage room. And some more coming in on this side. And then Dinar is going to take a couple of steps towards the storage room, maybe here, so that anybody that wants to come through can just come running in and smashing. And then Dinar is going to do...
Magic. No, just kidding.
Yeah, magic.
It's a detect magic.
Oh, detect... No, not detect magic, no.
I cast Detect Zombie. There's one.
Like the meme, it's like a fire distinguisher. It's like, yep, that's fire.
That's fire, all right.
Thanks, fire distinguisher.
Let's see. You know what? Let's try to melt these guys. Dinar is going to throw out a second level acid arrow. So, big green shimmering arrow in his hand like a spear, magical. He's going to chuck it towards this creature. So I have to make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Yes,
This might be one of the first times I've used this spell. Let's go here. This is +7. 13 plus 7 is probably good. 20.
20 will hit.
20.
Yes, indeed.
So this is going to do another 4d4. I'm all about the d4s, apparently. Acid damage immediately. So that's a 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Dang. All right, so that's 3 and 1 is 4. 2 and 2 is 4, so that's 8 acid damage to that first target. And then it will take 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Okay. Let's put a little acid drop note on there. Okay. Is that it for Dinar?
Yes.
You want to pee a little?
Oh, that already happened.
That's
Yeah.
a free action, by the way. Just,
Free action, of
so-
course, yes.
Yeah, you don't need to
Peeing is
declare.
always a free action. Yes.
Always, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Flick.
That's it.
You hear from inside the other room Dinar's husky voice. We got more of them over here.
Yeah. All right. Little guy, you and Talon stay here. I'll go help the wizard. 1, 2, 3,
Wizard.
5, 6.
He whizzed.
All right.
I like how we're just all abandoning this other door now.
Yeah. Oh, it's blocked now.
I mean, we barricaded it.
Yeah,
you know?
sure. Yeah, okay.
It's totally.
There's a
blocked.
barrel in front of it.
Created a bottleneck.
We're getting flanked. We're going 2 and 2.
gosh, it feels like a waste, but I really want to get there and beat guys up this turn. So I'm going to use my once a day
now.
So once a long rest Misty Step as a bonus action.
Hey.
Wow.
Boop. Hello.
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
And I think I'll just lay into this front one with the old whipperoo. I guess I don't have to get that close. I can just get to there then.
Solid plan.
All right.
So I'm assuming that's not you moving away. That's
sorry, that was
retconning where you Misty Step to.
Yeah, Misty Step goes there.
Yeah.
Because I'm out of movement otherwise.
Gotcha.
All right. So whip number 1, 27. That'll probably hit. 9 slashing.
9 slashing. Okay.
He's still kicking, and I will whip number 2. 13 to hit.
13 does not hit.
Ooh. Arty zombie.
Yeah.
All right. I have moved. I've bonused. I've actioned. I am done.
All right. Tayland.
Is there a way I could like determine if I think that door is about to go or if I think it's going to hold?
Give me a. I'm leaning on just straight intelligence here,
Oh boy.
but I'll let you add your proficiency. This is a it's less of an insight and more reading the deducing physics and weight and all that. And
Swashbuckling.
18.
it might hold for a while. It's not going to hold permanently,
Maybe 12 seconds.
but it probably hold. It'll probably hold for now. I mean, Torque did a pretty good job of wedging that in there, and so
Okay. Torque, I'll leave it up to you if you ended up making it shoddy.
Torque will just grunt.
I would say you understand that, given that these aren't necessarily reasoning, intelligent, to be able to devise tactics or can consider options, that it'll slow them down because you've become familiar enough with zombies and the like that they kind of take the shortest path.
Yeah, we have fought them before.
So,
do I see any? Do I just notice the one zombie in the other room?
You would just make out the one, that's got some green acid, like smoke kind of sizzling off of it a little bit. A couple of nice good whip marks.
Okay.
There's one good whip mark. Rather.
Just one. I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I've already loaded my pistol up with some dust. Let's have a blast.
Pew!
Pistol shot. 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Damn.
Rather, we'll say it hits, but it does not penetrate. It just poof.
Really?
Interesting.
There is a toughness to these dwarves, even in death.
Well,
I'm the hero.
I'm just gonna spend 5 feet of movement to take cover behind the door.
It's like,
right.
What's
You
that,
guys
Torque?
got
need my
that,
help?
right? You guys got it.
Torque.
When I was moving those barrels around, did I hear anything sloshing inside them? Are they filled with liquid or like with dry goods?
The one that you moved over there felt more like something solid, something heavy, not liquid in it. Possibly something in powder form. Like,
Okay. So I shouldn't.
not
I shouldn't firebolt.
You haven't
those.
seen any evidence of gunpowder, nothing marked gunpowder, but
Oh, I was just looking for any kind of liquid that I could spill on the floor directly in front of the door. So if the zombies get through, there's like, a slippery grease trap. basically.
I see.
So even if it's just like rum or like even water or something, just something to make the
that would
floor
require
slippery.
more of an investigation check to find a particular barrel with a particular substance in it, I would say.
Dwarf's not great at those. How are things looking in there?
I got it handled.
Mm.
They're just
You say
big
so?
dummies.
Until 4 more come around the corner.
All right, I'll attempt an investigation to see if I can suss out anything useful in here.
Okay.
18.
18. You do find a couple barrels of pretty decent dwarven whiskey.
All right, I'm gonna take one of the barrels, turn it on its side with one of Torque's boarding axes. He's just gonna just slice into the top and then just roll it towards the door so it starts to pour out directly in front of the door.
You hear a bit of you can hear the tear rolling down Talen's face as the alcohol is wasted and poured out on the floor. It's like,
Orc, I might need that.
Well, I need it right now
Why?
because of the zombies.
Just hit them.
They're easier to hit when they're on the ground.
Not for me.
kind of like there, you just pour it out. How's that?
All right, so that was a full cask of whiskey that I rolled over there.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
cool. Smells
It was-
good.
And I'm guessing that all that took up my action and object interaction and stuff like that.
Yeah, because you're kind of looking around, finding it, rolling it over, hacking it open, pouring it out. That's pretty much 6 seconds.
Okay, moving on.
If that's like pushing 6
I would
seconds.
say that's a gracious 6 seconds.
That's a gracious
Thank you
6
for
seconds.
your generosity on that ruling.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I like it's creative, and
Yep.
despite the waste of good whiskey, which I feel in my Scottish heart. Yeah.
All right, on with the Zambies.
All right. Zambies. Oh, Zambies are coming. Yeah. All right, Flick, the one in front of you, lurches forward. And it is going to raise the axe that it seems to be clutching onto with a death grip.
Oh, it takes acid damage first.
At the end of its turn.
The end of its turn.
Ah,
Yeah, end of its
Unfortunately.
turn.
rats.
Does a 20 hit you?
Potentially.
This is the melee, so go ahead and
Oh,
Yep.
right.
see what that
Alright.
shield does for you.
On a 1 to 2, I take the -3 penalty.
Yes, you do.
So my AC is now 14. So even shield won't help that.
Ah.
That is, yep, yep. You may enjoy 5 points of slashing damage.
You didn't I kill you once already?
Yes. It's going to take a second swing at you for a 10. So even if you
Yeah.
fail on your AC penalty, it's not going to hit you. So don't worry about that. So second one misses. Okay. So Dinar, you can go ahead and roll its acid damage at the end of its turn.
All right, so this is an additional 2d4. Let's take these 2 dice. Not terrible, not terrible. That's a 3 and a 2, so 5 damage, 5 acid.
Okay.
And now the acid is done.
1, 2. Other guy's going to come in, and this one is wielding a hammer in 2 hands. But a 13, so again, even with your minus, that's not gonna.
Yep.
And he only gets 1 attack because he's got. On this side of the door, Mr. Axe or Mr. Dwarf over there is going to attack the door. So let's have him attack the door. 21 will hit the door. The door is going to take 11 slashing because he's doing it two-handed. So Torque, you do see like an axe head come like and splinter the wood a little bit. And he does it again. For 23 to hit the door.
Oh my.
And another 12 slashing damage to it. Here, zombie. When he breaks open a slash or whatever, and you can see those blue glowing eyes now appearing through on the other side. He hasn't made his way through the door, but he's definitely breaking a hole enough through it that he can kind of start to see inside. And as he sees you, that kind of that undead hunger becomes apparent in his eyes and his gaze. Dinar.
Yeah. All right. Let's have some fun here.
Fun.
Dinar is going to grab a pinch of powdered iron, and in his hands, and a little illusory Flick is going to appear, and then Dinar is going to spread his hands apart, and Flick is going to grow a size.
Ooh, I got embiggened.
You got embiggened. That's
To
right.
a medium.
That's right, baby.
Yeah, like enlarged Flick is like 5'10".
Yeah.
Yeah. But in his mind, Flick's like, I'm huge.
Yeah.
I'm enormous. This is fantastic.
Why are you talking like that? Shut up.
So you get an extra 1d4 damage on any melee or any attacks. Sorry.
That is
Beautiful.
true, you do. You have a strong icon.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Other than that, Dinar is going to stay put for the moment because he doesn't have the ability to cast from 5 feet away, so he just keep his distance.
Okay. Enlarged Flick.
All right.
At 5'10", weighing in at 80 pounds.
I'm gonna start laying. Keep laying into this guy.
Okay.
Whip number 1. 16 doesn't hit, does it?
Does not hit.
That is unfortunate. Second attack. 15. Son of a.
Kind of gets the axe up to block one of the attacks, and the other one kind of just grazes the side. Doesn't really seem to affect him at all.
Yeah, that's really about all I got. Unfortunately. Yeah, I'm done.
Monsieur Talent,
Okay.
hiding behind the wall.
I am hiding behind the wall. I shall come out of the wall. Oh, there's 2 of them.
But that Flick's big now. It's like, I got this handled.
All right. Let's go try this again. Oh! Well, in that case. The thunder growled like demons and the lightning stabbed the waves. Can I get them to please make I believe it's yeah, I guess. Constitution saving throws.
Con saves.
I'm guessing they're decent at those.
Certainly. Number 1 makes a 20.
Ugh.
Number 2,
Oh,
an 18.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
They will take 6 thunder damage each.
Okay. The one that's taking some acid damage, etc., is looking pretty rough.
And we'll throw some good old bardic inspiration on my buddy Flick.
hey.
Thanks, man.
That's just a nice big thunderous crack. emanates on the two right in front of you.
Good job, Pikachu.
Here, have a flag as inspiration.
I'm getting
And
all
then
the
I'm going
buffs.
to
This is
go
great.
ahead and duck back behind this corner. My work here is done.
All right, that brings us to Torque.
Torque is going to look at this zombie that is just peering through the hole in the door.
Okay.
And he's going to look at the ground at all of the cask strength whiskey that he just spilled all over the floor.
Yeah.
And he's going to ready an action. He's going to keep a hand axe in one hand, but in the other hand, he's going to reach for his tinderbox and take out his flint and steel.
There's a puppy distraction.
And so,
Good idea.
as a ready action, when the zombie walks onto the puddle of whiskey,
Yep.
he is going to strike the flint with his boarding axe
Ooh.
and hopefully ignite the whiskey for some fire damage onto the zombie.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Zombini.
But yeah, since I'm readying an action, that's all I can do.
Okay. You're readying the fire. Got it. I like it. I like it. All right. Let's start with this dwarf in front of Fleck. Is going to battle axe. You a question?
Oh,
Again.
A
All right.
20.
come on.
Let's see if the old shield.
Oh,
Things are still going well out there, right?
So yeah, again, that's a hit.
Oh,
Yes,
that is a hit. It's only one-handed, which actually is worse in this situation for some reason. So you can take 8 points of slashing damage.
oh.
Right.
And he's going to take a second swing at you. 14.
All right. This one will actually matter. So I will
Yes, it will.
again. There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
AC is 20 currently. Nice
So
try,
the-
Chuckles.
The shield kind of flashes and glows a little bit as it moves in, and you block that and just bash that axe away. Just like pus and like mucus, black ichor just like pooling out of its mouth, dripping onto the floor.
I like to think on the turns that I get the penalty, the shield just appears on my back when I go to
It just,
Yeah,
jerks,
it's like,
it just
ha!
jerks your whole arm out of the way.
Oh man, yeah. All right, Mr. Warhammer. Double-handed attack against you for 17.
Again, this might matter. And
Come on.
Shield says AC is 20.
Hey.
All right.
Nice.
So that will bounce off.
All right.
All right. Mr. Dwarbasher over here. Let's see what he's got left. He hits the spot that he's already hit. So there's nothing to hit for the first attack with a 9. They don't have great aim. And a 12. 12 will hit. It's just a door.
It's just a door.
For 13 slashing damage. So he gets a good chunk out of the door. He's kind of like half peeking in now. There's the barrel kind of in the way, just moved a little bit as he's like, there's not much left of the door at this point. It's pretty much the barrel and like the door shards, the planks that are still kind of being held up merely by the fact that they're kind of jammed in place rather than actually being a functional door at this point.
Torque is just
But he-
staring him down.
Dinar
All right.
still standing, man.
Yeah, seeing Flick getting beat up, though, Dinar is going to split a third-level magic missile. He's going to throw one dart. He hopes will finish the zombie right in front of Flick, and the remaining 4 into the other dwarf.
Okay.
So,
Taking a gamble here.
yeah, I'm hoping it pays off. So we'll because there's not enough. Like, I'm not going to throw a third-level spell. We should try to finish these guys off, but yeah. So we're for the first one going to the dwarf that's almost dead. That's a 2 + 1 for 3 damage.
He's still standing.
He sure is.
All right, then the other 4 going to the other dwarf.
I mean, Flick's up next. You know, he can still get the finisher.
It's a wombo combo here. This is all good.
Okay, so that's 1, 2. That's a 3 and a 4. So 3 and 4 is 7. Plus 2, 9. Plus 4 is 13 damage to the other dwarf.
Hey, yeah, takes a good chunk out of him. Foresighting.
Craig, can I ask? This is mostly Mike asking because I'm noticing the health bar. Is the force damage of my magic missile seeming to be more effective against these than my acid arrow was?
No.
No?
It's just effective.
Okay.
Because with that, like, your magic missile just is an auto hit, right?
Yeah.
But no.
I'm just wondering if maybe I sense that they've got some kind of a resistance to acid or something like that. But that's me thinking about the health bar after I hit the first one with the acid arrow.
No, not from what you've seen.
All right.
Yeah.
That's my turn. Dinar, stay put.
Right.
All right.
Maybe Dinar peeks through the doorway to see what's up with Torque, but then right back on the 2 in front of Flick.
Peeks through the door and you see, here's Johnny. Zombies like coming through the doorway with an axe,
Of course.
let alone. Yeah. He looks a lot like an old dwarf used to know named Jack Nicholson. It's strange. Yeah. Yeah.
He was called that because he was the son of a nickel miner.
Yeah, that's right. And he didn't know Jack. All right, Flick.
All right. The really wounded one first. Here we go. And holy crap.
A 12 does not hit. He kind of like blocks your whip again with his axe and just.
Odds are the bardic inspiration would not get that high enough still, so I will just whip again.
Oh, 10. Oh my goodness.
Lower.
Oh, Flick.
So my last 4 rolls have been a 2, a 4,
Wow.
and then a 7 and an 8, I think was last turn. So yeah.
This is not your fight, man. After
I
the
really hate to sound
first
like a broken
takedown.
record, but it sounds like things are not going well out there.
I got it. They're just
Okay.
where I want them.
As long as you say so.
They're both looking like, well, I mean, they're already dead undead, so it didn't look great, but they don't look great.
They're barely hanging on.
For dear death. Dear on life. All right, is that it for you, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Tayland.
Oh, there's still 2 of them. Flick, you're taking your sweet time. Let me help you out a bit. I am going to take a look at the one that I don't know. Would I have knowledge whether or not zombies are able to take psychic damage?
Would you have knowledge of that?
Like, would I be aware of the fact that they can or cannot take psychic damage? Like they're able to be injured by.
I would allow a nature or an arcana check in this instance, I think.
Okay, I will take an arcana check, I guess. Why not? Let's see what happens. 9. I have no idea. Okay.
I mean, they don't technically have minds.
Yeah.
But they do have brains. And they are animated. They do have some thinking. But then, so you have no idea.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna throw another.
You're like that meme where you're like,
We'll just do this again. The wind had howled and the thunder boomed. Thought the storm might just prevail. More con saves.
Oh, that's a fail.
Hey!
Huzzah.
12 for fail and a 7 for a fail.
They
They
will
fail.
both take
Dang
9 thunder damage each.
Look, and I just
And
did
they
all that
will-
work, and Talen's going to come in and swoop 2 kills.
Okay, so they both have to make an additional con save right now. So this one is going to. That's a fail. This one is a fail.
Wow.
So they both
Ruby.
do die. True death and are taken down.
What does that put Tayland up to now?
8 to my 6, I believe.
Ugh,
Mm,
I don't want him calling the ship whatever he wants to call it.
I mean, Torque wanted to call it Talon's Tiny Willy, so is that much better?
Wait, what did Tayland want to call it again?
Oh, I was something like the bright scale or the thunderhead or something like that.
I thought it was something that Dinar didn't like. Which is why...
I mean, I'm probably gonna call it something you're not gonna like.
But will it be worse than Talon's Tiny Willy? That's the question, right?
Well, maybe that's why Dinar entered the contest. I can't remember now.
Talon, do anything else? Moving? Crying?
I will.
Breathing a sigh of relief?
Well, yes, all of those things. I'll. Flick, we got any more coming that way?
none that I can see.
Righto. Let's go assist our turtle friend. I shall take cover behind some barrels. Do these barrels have a stopper in them?
Or a straw at the top.
Gonna top up your flask while you're there.
Yeah, why not?
It's your
Can't we just settle this over a pint?
I'll use your passive here because you've done some
Yes.
actiones.
Giant silly cup.
Passive is 17.
Perception is 17. A couple of them do seem to, including the one that
Although if
Torque
this
emptied
is
and poured out.
if this is considered low light, it's technically gonna be 12.
I mean, there's one right in front of you, so I'd say yeah, you can see that at least a couple of them do seem to be casks.
Grab a quick drink while I'm taking cover.
That is some good whiskey.
Just pulls out the stopper.
Nice.
Yep.
I'll be with you in a moment.
Yeah, this is like it's like a nice spicy whiskey.
Hey guys, I think
It's
we sleep in this room.
I don't think
Got a
we're
nice
sleeping
quick
yet.
burn to it.
I'll sleep
That
in
then,
this
like,
barrel.
warms as it goes down.
You can have
That
that
barrel is
corner.
full
I'll
of
sleep
booze.
in the barrel. And that'll be it for me.
All right,
Talon wants to pickle himself in the whiskey.
pretty much.
Or he's
Jordan,
going to empty
yeah.
it first.
Again, Torque. I got my flint. I got my steel axe ready to action. Just waiting for him to approach.
Nice. Okay. Well, he's almost through. I think he's probably going after the barrel now as opposed to the door. Let's see how we can do here. 19 on the barrel to hit. I get 12 damage. That pretty much is going to take care of the barrel.
Ooh.
So yeah, he's going to make his way into the room. As soon as he steps in, you may make your ready to action.
Welcome to your funeral pyre.
Okay, so you're going to light it on fire. And let's see, let's do...
Ooh.
There we go. It lights up on fire. I want explosion. Boom, there we go.
I feel like something really cool is happening that I can't see on my screen, but I will watch the VOD after and be like, whoa, that looks really cool.
You can't see the...
It's not appearing for me, but
Aw.
I assume that it looks great.
Oh, I'm seeing little flickers in the other room. That's about it. 'Cause I
Yeah.
have line of sight on it.
I'm playing with the visual effects from Roll20.
Those are fun.
They are fine. All right, so let's roll some fire damage for this guy here. And look, I've got my D6s out.
Hey.
That's 13 points of fire damage.
Nice.
It doesn't seem to have a vulnerability to fire per se, but the fire damage does take effect. And because it is a consistent source of fire at the moment, we will say that he's on fire. He is burning. Present.
Brilliant. I love it when a plan comes together.
Patience pays off.
And through the flames, he just looks and sees Torque just at the edge of the fire, just staring.
I love it. It's probably going to hinder his movement. I'm going to consider this difficult terrain, so he won't be able to go one more space there. But now he's on fire. It's kind of intimidating. Like, he takes the fire damage, but he's still just like walking towards you as if like,
Oh,
whatever.
good job, Torque.
Happy Halloween, Michael.
We've gone from regular zombies to flaming zombies.
That Talon, the smell of burning whiskey just makes you sad. You're like, no.
I consider it an improvement.
Dinar, it's your turn. There's a sudden burst of light and flame from the other room.
Dinar's going to go diagonal, take a little peek over there. See that Torque seems to have a flaming entity in front of him, but he's like, Torque's probably got it.
If he tries to get out of the fire, I can push him back in.
So that's 5,
Stay.
10, 15. Let's go 20 to there. Is there anything else to see, or do I hear anything coming up from that hallway down below?
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay. Leave him just a +1 on perception. Yeah. 15 + 1, 16.
For the moment, you do not hear or see any other creatures, undead or otherwise.
Okay, so that was 5, 10, 15, 20 to
Seems
there.
quiet.
So then let's just burn the last of his movement. Go 30 to there. And yeah. I don't hear anything else coming, Flick. I think we're in the clear over here.
You remember how many we fought in the other room? Like when the first time?
I think it might have been 4.
Well, we got
Maybe
1, 2,
5 at the most.
3.
There's one that just came in, is on fire in front of Torque, but
Right.
that would make 4.
Don't just
That's
say
4.
that casually like it's a normal thing.
I mean, at this
true.
point,
Yeah, there's the one I yoinked into the room. There's these 2 chumps, and then there's the flaming marshmallow. So
Possible that's it. I think maybe 5. If no more than 5 though.
your turn, Flick. See, some of this conversation happened on Dinar's turn, and some of it on Flick's.
Yeah. I mean, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and that gets me within 10 feet of that chump.
It does.
And I will whip him twice because I'll be damned if I don't get to use this extra and large damage. It's just such a waste. All right. Whip. 14.
You still have inspiration?
I do have that bardic inspiration.
You do.
I know that 16 misses, and we're not sure that a 17 hits, but what the heck? I've got a 50-50 chance then.
Yeah.
17 hit.
17 is exactly what you need.
Oh, hey. Get that
Armor class is 17 on the dot.
Get that
All
extra
right,
D4.
I will
So there
throw
you
in
go.
the Fury of the Small on this as well, just to really hammer it home, because I'm angry that I
Excellent.
missed for the last 4 attacks. So 17 slashing damage in total then.
Nice.
You want to know how many hit points he has right now?
17.
Exactly.
Oh, 17.
Exactly 17.
Hey, needed 17 to hit, needed 17 to kill. There you go.
And
Feels good.
I mean, I'll make his con save. I don't even know. I don't think he can roll that
Gotta
high.
make
So
a DC
yeah, no
22
matter.
con save, yeah.
Yeah, no. So yeah, he's
Mathematically possible, but
so yeah, he's dead and still burning.
Oh, yeah, he's on fire. That's right.
and at the
Now-
end of my turn, I will just stop, catch my breath, and use my second wind. And I will not add my enlarged damage onto that.
So here's the situation.
Nice.
They are all they have ceased to be moving. They're no longer animated. You do have a fire that is now burning in a wooden room. And as you look on your handiwork, Torque, you realize that the flames on the floor are starting to spread.
Tayland, a little bit of water, if you would be so kind.
Well, now.
I just gesture. I just take a step back and let him do his thing.
Yeah.
Once more, go to sea once more. Create water.
It's going to burn everything in.
I generate 10 gallons of water.
Sure, there you go. Yeah. You create a fire extinguisher. Yep, that's fire. Oh, thanks.
Does he make it spray from the ceilings like a sprinkler?
No, I prefer the bucket method. Just
Magical bucket appears and just.
Dinar's gonna walk in and put a hand on your shoulder. Did you just use magic to conjure water?
Yes.
Is that did that take up spell power for you? Or was that a cantrip?
It's a feat.
Okay. Dinar's going to put his flask of endless water, or his decanter of endless water, back in his bag. Very good. Well done. Well done.
I can do that once per day.
Me too. I thought you might have used a spell slot for that.
No, that I don't have as an I could, but I have that as a feat that gives me it once per day. So.
And then you kick the barrel beside you and realize, oh,
It's full of water.
It was one of those spells I didn't think I would need to cast regularly, so I figured taking a once per day thing on it would be fine.
I don't know if whiskey burns for that long once it's ignited, but I didn't want to risk
look,
it.
we're not burning perfectly good whiskey.
Whiskey would be a quick burn, but then the wood itself,
Yeah.
from the intense heat, right?
Rye whiskey, rye whiskey, rye whiskey.
It'd be
I
a flash
cry.
heat that's
If
gonna.
you don't give me rye
kindle
whiskey, I surely will die.
Now that Dinar is in the room and lighting it up, is there anything on these tables up here that might be of use to us?
Given the investigation checks that have already been done,
Mhm.
nothing really. Like, it's just a lot of like random knickknacks and baskets and boxes, and there's like mending equipment, sewing equipment. There's a few tools like hammers and nails. There's casks of dried goods, some casks of alcohol. There's bundles of cloths. Like, it's just every kind of random thing you can think of. It's
Okay.
just a pretty typical storage room.
As a quick little aside, before we go to the library, Torque is going to walk over to these two zombie corpses, get his hand axe out, and get hacking. He's gonna cut both the heads off of these
Noted.
charred zombie remains. Tie the beards in a knot, and then just loop it around one of his rope loops.
Wow. Mike, this reminds me of something.
Oh, that brings me back.
We've talked about Mike's cleric who used to take the skulls of enemies and had a skull belt. Yeah.
I was a lawful good cleric
reminiscent.
that collected skull trophies.
Yeah.
This is
seems
purely
reminiscent
to flex on Kuna whenever we end up seeing her.
Smart. Yeah.
of that. Noted.
Drink my old whiskey and finish your wine. Some 10,000 bottles I've killed in my time.
Talon seems to have found the alcohol in the storage room.
Yeah, maybe lay off until we get out of here, Tayland.
You know, as weird as this sounds, I'm starting to think it actually makes him a better shot.
But if I get boozy, my whiskey's my own. And them that don't like me can leave me alone.
All right, so you all leave Talon behind and move on.
we should probably get to that library.
Yeah,
If the ocean were whiskey and I was a duck, I'd dive to the bottom and drown to get drunk.
Dinar's just gonna make his way to the door.
Yeah, let's-
Meow.
Really got to lean into the
That's the
drunk
best
for
one.
that,
That's the
that
best
rhyme,
one.
though. That's
Yeah, duck and drunk. Yeah.
Hey man,
Continue rhyme.
All right,
I literally
Dinar
have
will-
a song that I listen to regularly, which is just a Scottish man with the incredible slurs. Like you can barely understand what he's saying.
So Scottish.
Well, yeah.
And I can
Let's
say
not.
that because I'm Scottish. So
So can I.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm
12 of our Scotland listeners right now. I'm very sorry.
Greetings
I'm
from
not.
the Gun Clan.
Greg, this is a door here, right?
it is a door.
All right, as we're passing by, Dinar's gonna put his ear holes up to it.
Cool.
Does he hear
I'm a
anything?
Stuart and a Bruce. I will proudly make fun of my own heritage. I'm gonna just throw that out there. All right, give me a
Oh.
perception check as you ear hold the door.
Follow me, lads, cause this ain't no grog or ale.
You gotta say it like that?
9 plus 1 for 10.
Again.
And you hear a door. You don't hear anything.
It's just a door.
Did anybody else check this room on our way by the first time?
Honestly, so much has happened since then that I genuinely do not remember.
I think some of the dwarves came out of there.
Yes, that sounds accurate.
I think
Is-
I saw a door like that on a boat once.
Is there a handle on this door, like a knob or a latch?
There is a latch. It is a latch.
Okay, Dinar's gonna slowly give it a try to see if it's locked or not.
It does appear to be locked.
We got keys. Is there
I
a keyhole?
I can
That's a good
handle
point.
this.
No, give me the key. Let's
There's
try
never
the key.
been a lock I've not been able to pick.
Look at.
Yeah.
Except for those ones that you didn't.
We don't talk about those. They did.
Give
Yeah,
me
we
the
got
key. Let me
perfect
try the
lockpick
key
right
first.
Here. Rifle through the keys and try the one that fits. And
You do find a key that does fit and does turn, and you do hear the tumblers to unlock the door.
see, Taylor, perfect lockpick right here.
All right, now slowly.
Excellent.
Let's check out what's in this room.
Dragon! No. Appears to be a food storage chamber. There
I'll
are
eat when I am hungry.
casks
and
and crates of
wine.
fruit and boxes of dried goods. There's some salted meats, some rations.
Salted pork.
Does it
There's,
look like it's preserves or is it fresh stuff?
Some a little bit of both, actually. There's some fresh, some preserved. There's all kinds of ingredients and spices and flour and sugar and salt and everything that a good kitchen would need. It just seems to be food. On top of some of the crates, however, there's like a random hammer, like a war hammer. There's a really bent up shield. Kind of odd. And then it could just be something that was placed there. But other than those few items, it's just food.
Dinar will inspect the warhammer that's over here.
Okay.
Not picking it up. We're just taking a look
I
at it.
will inspect the apples.
Okay. Just give me a straight perception check then on the Warhammer.
So good at these.
Investigation, sorry. And then, Kaylin, you can investigate the apples as well.
All right, investigation is a little bit better. So that's a 17 plus 4, 21.
It's a hammer.
14.
It seems to be just your everyday basic Warhammer.
Okay.
The
Simple melee weapon Warhammer. Nothing magical about it, nothing special about it.
Similar to the ones that the dwarves had? Okay.
Identical,
Okay.
in fact.
Maybe
These
they're
apples.
just storing weapons in here.
Talent, the apples. There's a variety. There's some princess, some ruby reds, some honey crisp. One seems to be kind of your basic Macintosh, probably used for baking or something. They seem fairly fresh. There's some that seem to have been starting to go a little bit more soft, maybe been down here a little bit longer, but Other ones seem to be in pretty nice, crisp shape.
The fairest of them all, my boys, the one to beat the day. I'll grab one. Is made from apples up the mighty Saguenay, and I'll take a bite.
You just have a song for every occasion.
You fall into a deep sleep and can only be woken by true love's kiss.
Whoa.
Well, Flick, get over there. Time to shine.
Never done.
No, it tastes good. It's got a nice crisp taste to it. This one's got a little bit of a nice tang, but the sweetness as well, like really like nice and juicy, right? Just
We're half seas over on the Jolly Room.
Dinar's gonna grab some of the salted meat, give it a little chew on our way out the door.
Okay, give me a nature check.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, is it one of those long pigs?
Yeah.
So much of-
Did I just grab the only thing in here that's gonna kill me? Just like the
Soylent
books
Green,
upstairs?
also-
Well, I mean, it might be cursed, or it might just be salted human flesh.
Oh.
It's a cookbook.
And I rolled a 2.
It's people.
Plus 4.
Soylent Green is
For 6.
people.
Mm. Taylor, you taste awesome.
It's not. It does taste a little odd, but you're not sure what to make of it. It tastes a bit stale. Like it's preserved, but it's probably kind of been here a while. Even preserved things, they have like their window of prime freshness, whatever. And it's maybe a little bit past that. And so it's like has a little bit of a snap to it, kind of
All right.
a little bit stiffer than.
Well, if
Then a
it's
good
stale,
drink.
then Dinar will take a chunk and probably put it back. He'll finish what's in his mouth, but he's not going to continue.
Have an
eating it.
apple, and I'll whip it at you.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like sleight of hand for these things.
I'm
Makes sense
so
to
good
me.
at this. Hey, I got to keep using this dice. That's a 15 plus 1.
You catch the apple.
Hey, Dinar will take a bite.
You fall asleep. No.
Whoa.
That's good. Yeah.
All right, pucker up.
Crisp and juicy.
That's a lot better than that jerky. That jerky's
Nice and
old.
fresh.
So the crates that the items were on, they're just regular crates too? Like there's
Yep.
just more stuff in those? Okay.
Yeah, it almost seems like, like a hammer. It was just kind of like placed there and maybe forgotten about or laid there while they were, who knows, eating something, and then it's just kind of there.
Is there a bag of flour in this food storage room?
There are sacks of flour actually right in this bottom corner over here.
Torque is going to walk over and just take a sack of flour, heft it over his shoulder.
Cool.
Dealing with magic, you can never be too careful.
You're just gonna carry that?
We're dealing with a magic user. You can never be too careful with this sort of thing.
So
Plus, this stuff burns real great when you poof it in the air too. It's awesome.
I was going to say, are we going to blood sport the big bad guy at the end?
I don't know if she can, I am not familiar with Miss Kuna's abilities. She can perhaps turn invisible. I have no way of knowing. I just simply want to make sure we have all of the bases covered.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm pointing out because I realize you might not see it.
There's a
'Cause
door
the-
there, right?
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
dynamic lighting thing, but there is
Oh.
another
No,
door
You can kind of
in the
make it out.
wall over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants this door locked? Is that door locked? Do we need my tools?
Well, we've got a key ring, so I think we'll start with that. Well, but your tools might be loud and clunky. The key is more
My
precise.
tools aren't loud and clunky. I am an expert with all tools.
unless you fail at the lockpick.
He knows how to handle his tools.
Why would I?
It makes sense
fail?
that he knows tools.
Takes one to know one. Is that?
Whoa.
And if we ever should find the fool, hang him upside down by his tool and spin him around until he gets sick. Ooh. That should do the trick.
I just assume that every time he takes out that little roll of implements, it's like a family reunion to him.
I think
I bet Taylor's too drunk
These are
to
my
get the
friends.
insult right now.
See how they glisten.
Like,
these doors similar to the big ones from the library.
they do seem to be similar, and I would say, given your recollection of layout, as it were.
Yeah, like that would the library entrance would be kind of like over there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's probably even there. Like, this is almost coming into a point.
It's pretty amazing how many rooms have been squeezed into this little area here.
It's true. It's a little labyrinth down here.
Do I hear the same clinky clanky noise inside?
You may give me a perception check to find out.
I will do my best. Touch 23. There
Wow.
we go. We're back.
You do indeed. Hear
Yeah,
the
so,
occasional movement of clinking and creaking.
yeah, whatever it is. Personally, I think someone like hosed off their armor and they hung it up to dry, but there's something weird and metal making noise in there. And I heard it before and I'm hearing it again now. Be warned. But it's either this or the spooky hypno door, so I say we do this one.
Let's go.
Mm.
All right, so again, right.
Captain, behind me, if you would.
Yeah, all right.
Do a little switcheroo.
So flip through the key ring, find one that fits, and get this bad boy open.
Okay. As you open this door, a soft red glow greets you from the other side.
Ooh, pretty.
As in the center of the room, you see a table and a massive axe, far bigger than dwarf size, bigger than even Torque size. This is giant in size. And it just pulses with this soft, kind of ruby red glow. Standing around the room are suits of armor, polished to a silver sheen. Little hints of bluish flecks throughout. And as you watch, there's nobody in this armor, there's nobody standing in them. But every so often, one of these suits of armor just kind of like kind of shifts on one foot. One kind of like moves ahead. An arm moves. And it just seems to be at random. There doesn't seem to be a pattern to it. They seem to take no notice or make any kind of reaction to the door opening at all. They just stand there and wait.
Now, Craig, if I remember correctly from our last session, we were hearing chanting beyond some of the doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
From the door down through the creepy door.
Yeah, through the creepy door. Okay.
Labyrinth marked door. Yeah.
Do you suppose they will all descend on us if we step inside, or only if we tamper with the giant foreboding axe in the middle of the room?
That's a fair question. From where I'm standing, I count 6 or 7. That's likely not an enemy we want to go up against.
I start to unknot the beards of the 2 zombie dwarf heads I have. Well, I have one way of testing if it might be the former.
We can take him.
I mean, I got a stupid idea too.
I'll just send a tidal wave in there. That should do it.
Well, hold off on that. Flick, what is your stupid idea?
I was going to yoink the axe out with my whip.
That's a very stupid idea. And I'm drunk.
But the axe...
Above game, does anyone here have Mage Hand?
Haha, no.
Well,
Give me about 3 levels and I'm on it.
Not prepared. I have it, but
It's a cantrip.
Yeah,
Mage
well,
hand?
but wizard now you can
Yeah,
swap
thanks
out.
to Tasha's, you can swap those out.
Yeah.
In certain
So
situations.
I've got a list
Taylor.
of 6, and I'm swapping around.
Tayland, is there any way that Willie could fly a length of rope over to the handle of that axe and slip a knot around it?
It could. That's probably possible. I'd imagine so, yes.
Wait, what am I saying? Is this axe even something we want, Captain?
I don't think so. It's one of them axiom things. It's an axiom X.
Is
An
it?
axe.
Is it?
It's axiomatic, yes.
Craig, is it too big for one of us to wield currently? Like, does it look like it's meant for something larger?
It looks giant sized.
Okay.
Like it's about the size of you.
Okay. But we also know that Flick's shield adjusted to his size when he put it on his arm, right?
Correct. Now, I will say that upon looking at it from this vantage point, the axe itself doesn't seem to have any axiom on it. It doesn't have that same metallic sheen to it.
But the suits of armor do.
The suits of armor do seem to have flecks of it in them. The axe does not.
Do we see any other doors aside from the one that leads to the library?
There are 2 doors here. I think Fleck, you can just make out that there's another door off to the side over here.
You want I should shoot the armor with my axiom pistol?
No.
Grab some more subtle distraction first.
Yeah, I don't think I want to anger all of these things.
But it'll be axiom. That's their friend.
I don't think it's going to be friendly when you shoot them.
Most things aren't.
Exactly.
I mean, we could chuck a potato at one. Like that's.
You have potatoes?
Got potatoes in this room.
Oh yeah.
I could roll one of the heads in there to see if they're hostile to anything or just living things specifically.
Hey, if you promise to buy Willie a cracker, he'll go in there and take the beating. He won't like it.
You won't survive it.
Nah, he'll be okay.
I like the head idea, and I like the whip idea.
Well, you're the captain.
I say, let's roll a head in there. And Flick, if maybe if they look aggressive, try to grab the axe before the door slams shut.
Grab it and slam the door and skedaddle.
Who knows?
All right.
It might come in handy.
Aye, Captain. So Torp will just take a step forward and holding the dwarf head by the beard, he'll just like
And we'll
chuck it
roll
into the center of the room.
the old chariots along. We'll roll.
Where are you
the
aiming
old-
for, if I can ask?
He will try to roll it to the far end of the room, as far away from this entrance that we're at as possible, just to put as much space between us and the armor if they choose to pursue it.
Gotcha. All right, give me a strength check, please.
Okay. Uh, 12.
12. It's not that heavy, not that far. So for you, fairly easy. Just kind of wanted to gauge where it would land. So we clear the table and it kind of doesn't really roll so much as it kind of like kind of thuds and like almost with a bit of like a splurshing sound as it kind of hits the ground on the other side as the decayed portion of it just kind of none of the suits seem to react at all. All 4 of you, though, after a couple seconds of silence, you hear in your heads, "Hello? Someone there? Who's that?
Torque is just going to look at Dinar.
Where are you?"
think the
Just kind
better
of look at him
question
and
is,
say, like, should we answer?
where aren't we?
That's Captain Boone.
Yeah,
Right.
do we recognize the voice?
No.
Okay. That was my first thought too. Is it Captain Boone?
Hello.
What? You don't sound like them.
This is your conscience speaking.
Talon, are you talking to the thing?
What?
Stop it.
What? You can't be my conscience. That's... Wait. Who are you? How'd you get down here? Have you come for me?
I am the great god or goddess Torque.
All right, you're daft.
Nah, he's just drunk.
I don't know who or what you are or how you are speaking to us right now. If you are trapped, we can help you, but we need information about this place. Anything that you can offer.
We are the vocal embodiment of Desfuna.
All right,
Fear
that one-
our seaborn wrath.
That one needs to stop talking.
Can you start a private conversation? Like, can you hang up on him?
Cut him out of the group chat. Yeah.
Yeah, can you
The rest of
ban
you-
him?
The rest of you hear nothing. Torque, you hear.
Oh, wow,
Right.
we can.
You seem a reasonable one.
Hmm.
The name's Anfel. I'm I'm an axe.
Hmm.
Well, I am now. I wasn't always, but
It's pleased to meet you, Anfel. I am Torque. How long have you been down here?
I don't know where he is. I hear movement, and I've tried to talk to some of the entities that I've sort of felt moving around, but
Hmm.
they don't like me very much. They kind of ignore me, and some of them they shut me out.
You said you could hear.
One of them causes me pain. I don't know how. It's strange, but
You said you could hear. What other
Wait,
senses
something.
What other senses do you have in this form? Can you see? Can you feel?
I don't think so. It's a bit strange. You're the first person who's talked back to me, and well, what is it, 4 of you? I think I feel,
There's 4 of us. Yes.
but you're not with the ones who don't like me.
No. In fact, I think that this may be a situation of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm sort of confused. Being an axe is a bit weird. Time sort of kind of comes and goes, and what was I talking about?
Anfel, I can get you out of here.
Wait, how do you know my name? Do you know me?
That's
Have you
not.
come to save me?
I can be here to save you. Will you agree to help us if we do?
Well, I mean, I can try. I don't know what.
I would like to make an
What I
insight
can
check
do.
on this axe, if possible.
Sure, yeah, give me an insight check.
Having a hard time finding it today. Boom, dirty 20.
20. This is a very confused individual. There's no hint of deception. There's sort of a genuine, like, it's like a mind that isn't always quite sure of who or what it is and is trying to grasp its situation, but seems to be losing that grasp. It's very like in and out, almost like an amnesia type thing, or a forgetfulness.
Advil, my name is Torque. We're here to save you. Do you
Oh,
know
that's good.
how? Do you know if the presence you feel around you in this room Will it attack us if we attempt to move you from this place?
But I don't feel anyone else. There's just 4 of you right now. I was afraid to reach out. I kind of sensed you there, and then I heard a thump or something nearby, and so was I. Maybe. Sorry, what are you doing?
Would you excuse me
to save me?
Would you excuse me for a moment? Torque is going to look over at Dinar
Well,
and
I
say,
can't go anywhere. I mean, I'm just.
Captain, I'm about to explain a series of very confusing things to you very quickly. And out of everyone here, I think that you have the highest potential of keeping up with what I'm about to say.
All right, hit me.
That voice we heard in our heads, that was the axe.
Hey, that's me. I'm Anfeld. You'll hear it.
Yes, the axe is talking to us. His name is Anfeld, and he would like to be free of this place.
Anfeld? That's me. Wait, how do you know my name?
Hey, what's your last name? Are you Anfeld Boone?
I don't think so.
All right, just checking. Just wondering if you're the crazy uncle got sent to the basement or something, but never mind.
Torque is going to take some rope off from around his waist, tie a loop on the end, hand it over to Tayland.
What do I do with this rope?
Have your bird fly it over and attach it to the handle of the axe.
Bird. Oh, I remember birds.
Do you like birds?
I can't remember. I remember them. Don't know if I like them or not.
Do you like axe beaks?
What's that?
It's a bird with an axe beak.
Axe. I'm an axe.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is
Yes,
wonderful.
you are an axe, and we're here to rescue you.
All
Oh,
right.
that's great. My name's Anfil, by the way.
Yes, you are Anfel.
We'll
Anfel,
get,
have you always been an axe?
We'll get Redtail out.
Well, I don't think so.
Do you know what you were before you were an axe?
Wait, how do you know about me? You here to save me?
You reached out to us when we opened this door.
Aye. Are you here to rescue me then?
That is the... Wow, this is going in circles.
Once the rope is attached, Torque will pull.
All right, give me a strength check.
Everybody's seen Adam Sandler's movie 50 First Dates, right? With Drew Barrymore?
Captain, would you like to take some of this rope as well and help me pull?
Yeah, sure.
Is that a help action, Gregory?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Not since you called me that. I'll take that help action away.
For real?
No.
Okay.
But watch it.
I'm watching it.
Torque gets some meta damage coming out.
I'm never not watching it. Is it 13 enough to move the axe?
You know what? The dice have got their vengeance against you. That is one heck of a hefty axe. And you kind of like move it a little bit, it like kind of scratches along the table. Oh, that tickles.
Any response from the statues?
Give me a perception check.
It's one heavy axe.
Yeah,
it's like the size of Dinar, like length. It's like 6 feet.
If those
Huge.
two were working on...
Whoa!
Nat 20 on Perceptione.
As soon as the axe moves, every single suit of armor you watch just kind of go and just move very slightly in response, and they all kind of seem to just inch forward a little bit.
I'll inch it forward a little bit more.
Okay, give me another strength.
Nar's still helping.
Ooh,
23.
23. All right. You give a really good pull it now and kind of gouges the table a little bit as it like pulls back. And as it does so, as it continues to move, every set of armor within the helm, you see blue just go and they kind of light up a little bit and they almost kind of come to life, and all of them kind of turn in your direction. and immediately start to move towards the door.
Am I able to pull the axe in enough to that I can close the door with the axe on our side?
What are the rest of you doing as this happens? At this point, you all see the suits of armor animating and coming to life and moving.
Yeah, if those two are pulling the two on the rope can pull the axe, I'll be on door detail with the key ready to lock it back up.
Okay.
Dinar is waiting. Once the axe gets close enough for Torque to reach it, Dinar is going to cast Reduce on it, which will bring its weight down to 1/8 its normal weight.
So let's do this. I'm going to have each of you make a dexterity check here. Basically like an initiative. We'll kind of do a group to see how fast you are in comparison to the armor animating and moving and seeing how this plays out.
Okay.
This is a dexterity check.
Yep. Not a saving throw, just a dexterity roll.
I got a total of 8. 7 plus 1.
14.
Gee, yumpins.
8, 14, 9,
17.
Okay. And armor. He needs my metal dice for this because they're metal. So. Well, aren't you guys lucky? I rolled a 3.
Best 3 I've ever rolled.
3 on that. So as the armor starts to animate, you're all just like, oh crap, and move into high gear, yanking on this thing, just like pulling it across the floor as it's coming through, reducing the weight of it. Flick on the door. I'm assuming, are you locking as well?
Yep.
Lock the door. And as soon as you kind of pull it out of the room, the glow on the axe kind of fades and just goes away. From the other side of the door, you hear movement. The door doesn't move. The door doesn't rattle at all. It doesn't seem like they're coming at the door. And then after about 20, 30 seconds, all goes quiet again.
Anfel, you still with us?
Wait, how do you know my name? Are you here to save me? How'd you find me?
This is exhausting. This is worse than
Torque is gonna pick up the axe and just sort of like not the blade, not the edge side, but like the flat end. He's just gonna tap it on the floor twice, like ding ding. Athlin, did you feel that?
Aye. Why are you hitting me?
Just making sure. And then he'll just put Athlin, just loop him through the ropes on the back of his shell.
So it doesn't reduce in size as you pick it up. It doesn't accommodate as Flick shield like you'd mentioned you'd realize. It stays huge.
How much does it weigh if you had to put a number on that?
So Dinar, you did reduce on it?
I did reduce, which lasts 1 minute.
Okay.
Which reduces its size by 1 and reduces its weight to 1/8 its normal weight.
You're probably looking at full weight. You're probably looking at about 60 to 70 pounds. Woo.
Okay.
It is
It's
like
not uncarryable.
solid metal and not uncarryable, but
Did you say 70 pounds?
Yeah, it's
okay.
It is a huge.
My
axe.
carrying capacity is that plus 200. So
yeah, you're okay. For Torque, you're okay. You got a shell, like, but it's like you're now walking with it like this thing that's like almost the size of you, just like across your back.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I don't remember moving for quite some time. You feel a bit bony. Sharp edges.
Well, I've been told that I should get more calcium in my diet. Anyway,
a bit bumpy. What are you? Sorry, I can't see, so I don't know. I can just kind of sort of feel and hear things.
I don't know if I want to explain that to you because I feel like you'll just forget.
Forget what?
Do you know the way out of here, Athlin?
I don't even know what here is.
All
That's
right,
Anfel.
well,
The name's Anfel. I don't know if Athlin is.
Anfel.
Anfel.
Athlin. Oh, is that somebody who's trapped down here too? Should we find them?
No. How do we get out of here?
I don't know. I don't know where he is. How do you know where he is? You're here to rescue me, right? Did you find me? You must know where this is if you came after me.
Yes, we're here to rescue you. To do so, we need you to be very quiet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
We'll call on you if we need your help.
Hey, Athlin.
No answer.
He's probably already forgotten that Torque called him that twice. Okay, so we can't go back into that room.
I mean,
Library?
we can.
Well, the library just goes to that room that we were with the axe. The only other place to go is that creepy door at the bottom of the...
You know, I'm pretty sure that we were locked in here so that we couldn't get out. I don't think it's going to be easy to find a way out.
No, of course not.
So, sorry, what was the other door? What's the only option right now?
The only other option is to go down. Yeah, that crazy door.
The spooky door.
Well, hang on a second. We got keys. How did we get in here in the first place?
A
Kind
door.
of hidden door.
Did we just get pushed through a door?
Surely it's not that easy.
You were walking down stairs, being led by Kuna, who then just kind of disappeared. And as you were going down the steps, you heard sort of a sound of something closing far above you. And you were
Yeah, it
left
was like
in
a
the
hidden door or
darkness.
something, wasn't it?
Well, why don't we go check the way we came in? That seems almost like too easy, right?
Worth a shot.
I can think of nothing better to suggest.
At least it's better than the hypno door for now.
Well, as you ponder which direction you're going to head, why don't we take a quick break? And we will be back shortly.
Alrighty.
See you soon.
And we're back.
Hey.
Okay. So
Sorry
we're gonna
about
have
that.
to parse. We're gonna have to like merge that, I guess, into the VOD because
Yeah, I might have to download it and upload it separately.
it started as a second one. So
Yep.
well, that was strange. Yeah. So for those, looks like some people were with us and then they disconnected. Probably thought we were done. Oh no. Okay,
Stupid.
well we're back.
Coachco. Hamilton Coachco. Useless.
Useless, lame. All right. So anyways, as I was saying during the break, right? My friend says to me, Guillermo says that you sound like an owl, and I was like, who? Thank you, Mike. Thank you for getting that. All right.
You're the one about corduroy pillows?
Making all the headlines.
Yeah.
All right, that's back to D&D. So
Right, checking the stairs where we came in to see whether we can go back the way we came from. Because
Now we have keys.
That's the easy way. And I am a man about the path of least resistance.
I just had deja vu. I feel like you said that before.
May have come up once or twice.
May have. All right.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to attempt. Wouldn't hurt to try.
I mean, we can definitely see if we've got a way out and then go check out the spooky chanting. Like, I'm all game for wrecking some cultists, but we might have an exit strategy first, that's all.
Might not be a bad idea. I'm starting to get a little... I can fight, but the spell power is starting to drain a little bit.
Okay. So you're heading up the stairs?
Yeah. See if we can...
Why do I feel like it's going to be one of those optical illusions? He gets to the top and then walks one more step and sees us standing there. Look, what are you doing?
It's like the staircase from Mario 64.
Yeah.
So you enter the stairs, you begin to make your way up. Levels. Just continuing up the stairs as far as you can go.
Yeah, until we can't go no more.
Okay. You get probably about like 10 flights.
Oof.
Like 10 sections of like switchbacks.
Right.
And then the stairs just kind of come to the ceiling. Solid stone and just stop. And then it's just nothing. Just solid.
All right. I think we should survey this. I would be surprised if there's no way to open this from the inside. We might not have it, but let's take a look around, see if we can find a keyhole.
Could we not just bash it down with the axe?
Or push through or something. Let's do a quick survey, though.
I'm a little bit worried about using this axe.
You already have it, bud.
Yeah, but it's a 60-pound item.
Also,
did you need me? Is that
swinging it seems to hurt it.
what are you calling on me? Did you need me?
Yeah, do you know any
What?
songs?
I don't know.
Would you like to?
There's no response.
Unfell, if we were to use you, are we going to hurt you?
Unfell, that's my name. How'd you know my name? Are you here to save me? Wait, where are we going?
Dinar's
Are you taking me?
Dinar's hands are up in his face, doing exactly what Mike is doing.
Have you found a keyhole yet, Flick?
Am I rolling investigation or perception for this?
Give me an investigation for it.
Awesome. I am not great at investigation, but what the hell?
I'm living just for that expression right now, Mike.
I was going to say, for the record,
That's-
Craig, Mike loves this axe. Dinar is frustrated.
Awesome. 15 investigation. Flick, you don't find anywhere where there'd be a keyhole. It seems to be just solid rock. Like not even a stone slab that's cut. It's just rock.
Huh.
Looking on the walls around you, You don't find any hidden holes or anything.
Oh,
Hey,
if only
little
we
guy, why don't you
had-
throw some weight into this, see if you can lift it or
If
something.
only we had a druid with us.
Tor will come over and try to just sort of push against it.
Sure. Give me a strength check, please.
All right.
You-
An 8. I'm a little bit encumbered with the axe on my back, with all fell on my back. It makes it hard for me to kind of get my shoulder in the right position.
It's fitting, however, as you realize you might as well be attempting to push a mountain.
So
It's just solid rock. You put everything into it, and it does not budge.
maybe it's time you take us to that scary door you mentioned.
Scary door. What about scary door? I don't like scary doors.
I was speaking to Flick.
Oh, sorry. Who's Flick?
Over here.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Hello. Who are you?
We're here to rescue you. Just hang tight. It's all under control. Flick's in charge.
I wonder if we engraved something on him, would it be like the tattoos in Memento?
Engrave something on who?
Never mind.
So what I need you to do is just say yo ho, yo over and over again.
Yo ho, yo ho. Who?
Ah.
Wait, what? Who? Wait, who are you guys? Where are you taking me? What's going on here?
We're the lead singers
My
and you're
name's
the
Alf.
backup singer.
Are you here to rescue me?
Onfel, we are here to rescue you.
Oddfell, you know my name.
We know your name. We have met many minutes ago.
Like, for the love of Desfuda, please take me to this other door.
Yeah, let's go get our brains sucked to this door so we don't have to talk to this axe anymore.
That would be welcome at this point. Yes.
All right.
Should I?
Okay, this
Should I
time
be quiet now? Do you want?
no,
Can I
no, no,
help
no,
you?
no. What you need to say is way, hey, and up she rises. Just keep saying that over and over again.
Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and up she rises. Way hey and hey. Where are we going?
Yeah, gotta find the doors.
I don't know if Talen's too drunk to notice this, but I'm noticing this.
That you don't know where we are? Yeah, I noticed that.
No, I mean every 3 sentences he loses track of his mind.
Is that what he's is that his timer?
That seems like it.
Okay. Because I was trying to figure out what the
Yo
timing
ho,
was.
yo ho, yo what? Up she rises, up she rises, up she what?
Interesting, as Craig just sits there sipping his drink like,
Something to
I don't
keep
know
an
what
eye
you guys
on.
are talking about.
Hey, Anfel. Count.
Count what?
Count upwards.
Start at 1, count towards 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are we counting?
Did you forget what we were counting, or did you forget us?
Forget who?
Us. We're here to save you.
Hi, Anfel.
What? How do you know my name?
I know, ain't it grand?
Are you? Hey, I'm not in the same place I was before. Where? I kinda
Hey,
got a
guess
funny
what, buddy?
feeling around this.
Anfel, can you tell me 3 interesting things about yourself?
No, ask for 4.
Well, I'm in a Marax, and it's pretty weird. I don't remember much else. There's silence for a minute. Just kind of hear almost like a sigh.
Hmm.
He's
That may have
got
been-
introspective. Quick, let's.
That may have been a bridge too far.
He's lucid. Ask him all the questions. No. All right, so one of these doors was the spooky door, and one of these doors was not the spooky door?
So the doors in front of you, they seem to have this shifting pattern of, at first, what you thought was just abstract lines and shapes. But when Flick carved that line into it with the dagger, and it almost seemed like it bled for a moment.
Right.
And then as the blood kind of faded, that line became integrated with the rest and was kind of absorbed into the pattern. And the closer you looked at this pattern, it appeared to be almost like an infinite labyrinth, a never-ending maze of passages between the lines that just spiral in and out and weave every which way. And the closer you look, it almost seems that there's just more and more and more of them.
Would there be
You
any
feel
sort
yourself
of
kind of leaning in towards the door. You almost kind of feel pulled towards it.
Were there any sort of religious connotations to this sort of thing?
You can certainly give me a religion check, a religious check.
And I'm trying to.
Am I religious? Yes. Did I roll a 23? Also, yes.
Unfelt.
There is something about the pattern and the maze-like structure of it that gets you to thinking. You've picked up many tales in your travels. You've heard of many entities, many cults, and all sorts of different things. When it comes to mazes and labyrinths, a word, a name flashes in to your memory. Baphomet.
This is a place of demon worship.
Wonderful.
You know Baphomet to be one of the great demon lords, an archdemon.
Oh, hey, we're in a labyrinth. Great.
Something about this just pulls your attention towards that name, that realization.
Well, I'm definitely not going to say it out loud. But I will say to the others, this is a place of demon worship.
And what's the good news?
Was this the spot that we saw the two sigils as well?
No, that was the door before this.
So on the door, just at the top of the stairs, there were the two crests. So the one of the Drakfost clan and the Fellhammer clan.
Yeah.
Now, when Flick slashed the door, the slash mark that he made seemed to incorporate itself into the maze, right?
Yep.
Does this maze seem to be an approximation of where we are right now? Like, is this sort of like a you are here type thing?
You give me an insight for that. Amaze me with your insight check.
I'm amazed that I'm able to keep it together for this long. 16.
You don't think there's any direct correlation? Like the pattern on the door isn't a representation of where you are. It more seems to be a symbol in and unto itself, right? A representation of the very concept of labyrinths.
Okay, so I can't just like carve an exit into the maze to create one in real life. Okay.
It doesn't seem to be that type of thing, no.
Now you're thinking with portals.
And this door we can't get open, right?
So this is the door that Flick found himself being kind of drawn to.
Yeah, I don't know that we ever actually tried the door.
Other than Flick scratching it, you have not done anything with this door.
Well, we have literally no other options.
Is there an
That's
obvious
not
keyhole?
Yeah, let's take a look for a keyhole.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Assuming that at
We're
least one of us
looking-
is helping him.
Yeah, if someone's helping, you can give me a. You can
Yeah,
Perhaps all
give me
three
a
of us
you're
are helping.
way better at this than I am. So go.
Who's that?
You
I'm better at investigation.
It's
absolutely.
intelligence based.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Untrained
I thought this was a
investigator.
+1.
It's like I'm better. I didn't even realize how good I am.
So investigation, that's an 18 plus my 4. 22.
22. Okay. Cleverly hidden within the labyrinthine structure, you do find a spot where the lines kind of coalesce into this semicircular pattern with a couple of almost like prongs kind of protruding. And it does seem to match one of the keys that you have.
I was gonna say it's this funky
Your
key,
ring.
isn't it? This,
But
this,
it's not a hole per se, as it is like it's just part of the pattern, and it's all flat. But it does, you kind of look at the key and you kind of look at that spot, and it's like that looks like that matches.
all right. I'll take one for the team, and I will apply the key to the spot that it needs to go.
Dinar's gonna have a grip on like Flick's backpack or something in case he needs to be pulled.
Okay. As the key touches the spot on the door, you watch as it just kind of passes right through in that spot. And it goes in about maybe an inch and a half, and then it stops. And it seems that there isn't a hole that was kind of covered by illusion there. And as the key fits in, you can kind of feel it lock into place. And it feels like it can turn.
Beautiful. All right. Got this cinched, and I'll turn it.
It kind of clicks as it goes. A crack appears between the two doors. And they don't so much open or sway one way or another as they become semi-transparent and less corporeal, less physical, and you can now see beyond them. And in the space beyond,
Here we go.
you see stairs
Spooky stairs.
and another set of doors.
Crikey.
The doors at the bottom of the stairs, these ones seem to be more of a mundane nature. They are thick, heavy oak with reinforced bands of iron. As these doors, the labyrinth doors, have kind of faded and become passable, that sound of chanting is now steady.
Torque, you still got that other head?
Or holds it up by the beard.
Toss it down this hallway. If there's a trap, I bet it's here.
Oh,
Give me a strength check, please.
And we'll
Monsieur
roll the old dwarf heads along. We'll roll the old dwarf heads along.
not 20.
Nat 20. Oh man.
Shot
It's like perfect bowl, like just it like kind of rolls, hits each step on the way down.
Kind of spin around, do a bit of a hammer toss with it.
It comes to rest right against the kind of central pillar or beam, door jamb, whatever you want to call it. It's between the two doors, and just kind of stops on the floor there. Nothing happens.
Well, onwards and upwards, as they say.
Yeah.
Torque
You
will make his way in.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's go, team.
You don't know what bowling is, but you feel like if you were to like put something on the floor there where you hit that, they would have all knocked over. You just get this weird sense, like
You wanted
called
bowling.
it maybe you would have called it like a strike or something. Seems like it could be a fun game.
3 in a row, it's called a turkey.
Just
But
just
why
for
a turkey?
why not? Because it hurts more. Oh wait, wrong quote.
I have danger sense, so I'll go up ahead to this entrance first.
Okay.
I have no danger sense. I will also join you. I have nonsense. That's the
Just
problem.
straight courage.
Nonsense. That works in so many ways. It's beautiful. The chanting is quite evident now from the other side of this door. Torque and Flick, you can give me a perception check, please.
You got it.
Perception. Bing. Oh, solid 8 from the Flickmeister.
And Torque got a 10, which is better, but not by much.
You can't quite make out what is being said. You don't recognize the language anyways. It does sound like there's more than one voice, but because of the weird echo and sort of how whoever is doing this chanting, almost as their voices even combine, it's hard to really pick them apart and
I
tell
can do
how
that
many. But there is more than one voice. You at least know that. You just don't know how many or who or what.
Torque will beckon Dinar closer. Hey, Captain,
Yeah.
does this sound like Dwarven to you?
Dinar will give a listen at the door.
Yeah, it's definitely not Dwarven.
Sure as heck ain't Goblin either.
No, I don't recognize it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Hey, Axe, do you recognize this language?
No response.
Aw, you guys killed him.
Unfell.
So that I'm on fire.
Yes.
Do you understand
Wait,
the chanting?
I hear it. I don't like it. I don't know what it says, but it makes me feel scared.
Here, just counter it with this chant. It goes, musha, ring dama doo dama da, whack fall the daddy-o.
Oh, is that sort of spell or something?
Whack fall the daddy-o, there's whiskey in this jar.
Like for it.
Yeah, just practice it over in your head.
I'm really confused there.
Like, do these
Yep.
doors have a
I don't.
handle or a keyhole?
I'm Anfel.
Hey, Arnfeld, tell us 4 things about yourself.
Oh, I'm an axe.
This is just getting cruel now. We're bullying an axe.
I don't remember much beyond that. I don't like this place. I feel I don't want to be here.
Yeah, we're trying to get
Neither
you
do
out of
we.
here.
We're gonna get you out of here. Not to worry. Just keep shush, and we'll make sure that it gets done.
Here to rescue you.
Torque and Flick, is there a handle or a keyhole at these doors?
After you've had this little brief conversation with Anfel, you realize almost kind of, you know, when there's like ambient noise and then you don't really realize it until the ambient noise is gone.
Yep.
There's silence now. The chanting has stopped.
That's great.
Well, in for a penny, in for a copper, in for a gold piece. Torque will try to open the door.
Ding dong!
Okay.
We've done our classic thing of arguing until bad things happen, like Torque always tries to stop us from doing. We're not arguing, but talking until bad things happen.
To be fair, we have a sentient weapon right now.
It's true.
I don't know if you've ever had a sentient weapon. A lot of talking happens.
So there are 2 handles, one on either door. And as you grab them and kind of push,
Aragorn away in.
they do open. The doors are quite heavy, and so they open with a bit of effort, but In the space beyond,
Oh,
you find a
Great.
familiar figure waiting for you, along with another very, very old-looking dwarf that you do not recognize. Behind them, this chamber is about twice as high as the other floors, and you can see off to the side there's a bit of a raised balcony with a railing kind of running along it. Kuna stands in here with this other dwarf and the statue behind them. Torque, you somehow know, just based on what you've put together with the labyrinth and the idea here that this is a shrine, as it were, to Baphomet. This is a representation of Baphomet. It's a very dog-like looking demonic individual with big horns, hoofs for feet, kind of big, gnarly, like wolf teeth in the front. And on the floor, you can only presume this is blood, you're not sure, but some sort of dark substance is this symbol that's just kind of etched. And as you open the door, Kuna just kind of stands there smiling.
Torque will
Friends.
just kick the zombie head across the room.
She just kind of looks down at it. There's always more where that one came from.
Not for much longer.
Oh, you have no idea how far our resources span.
let's find out.
Yeah.
Have you ever met, well, of course you haven't, but have you ever heard of one Fennec Boone? Or should I say Fennec Fellhammer?
No, and I don't care. I throw a hand axe at her.
Yes.
Recklessly.
Okay.
Oh,
I will
man.
allow you to make that attack, and that is definitely going to start initiative.
Straight.
I didn't want to
As
be
you-
that guy, so I'm glad Torque did it.
Remove my ability.
16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fight. And we're
I do have two
here
hand
we
axes.
are with
I do
spell
have
slots
two-
aplenty.
I do have 2 hand axes and 2 attacks in an action.
Okay. You're only going to get one off as your
Okay. All
surprise
right.
there, though.
Oh, we got
Okay.
That's more accurate, I think.
Oh God.
we rolled.
Ooh, that's a horrible. That's a
Ooh,
horrible.
There's some
initiative, so-
booty ass rolls.
Suddenly, my 10's looking great.
There we go.
Oh jeez.
That's a bit better. Where's my music? Here we go. So, as you whip your axe, and it's she just kind of like does that whole like dodge, and it just like flies past her. She just kind of looks at you and goes, "All right, it's your funeral, Master. I was gonna have a use for them, but they're all yours." The wizened old dwarf just kind of looks at you, smiles a little bit, and you can see in this smile, as his face wrinkles a little bit, that there's an unnaturalness to his appearance, his age. He is, even for dwarves who can live, for centuries, this is an ancient dwarf.
Mm.
Should not be alive. As like just the physicality that that in Indiana Jones, and like the guy who just like rapidly ages so fast, and he's like, right?
Yeah.
It's almost like he's like close to being not dead, but like just skeletal almost.
He's like
How
melting.
gaunt he
He's
is.
a very wet man.
He's not wet. No, he's just gaunt. He's like almost to the point of being skeletal.
Not the guy whose face melted off. The guy who aged at the
Oh, yeah. Okay.
the guy
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the cups.
He chose poorly.
Poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That one.
exactly. Yeah, that one. That one. Okay. Well, he's going to raise a finger and he's going to point at Torque. And he's going to cast Ray of Sickness at you.
Yeah.
So.
Roll with advantage. Oh, you don't need to.
I'm still going
Oh,
to.
he crits.
For the 20, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So a 19 hits,
Okay.
and you will take 11 points of poison damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
You got it. Oops. Hang on. D&D Beyond is acting up.
Lame. Yeah, it
Okay.
was doing weird things for me earlier too.
Constitution save, you say?
Indeed.
That's a 21, baby.
Yeah, that'll save,
Nice.
and that's a good thing for you. Okay. He reaches down to his hand and just kind of gives a little bit of a twist of a ring, and you hear him mutter something, and you watch as he becomes incorporeal. He kind of like fades and becomes ghost-like, ethereal in appearance.
Probably too far
La-ti-da.
away to tell, but does that ring kind of remind us of the ring on Aldous Boone's beard that he twisted to teleport?
You have no idea from where you are.
All right.
I think you kind of barely just see that from where you are. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
You saw him do this. You saw him go, and then kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it
Flick.
makes sense.
All right. I'll move. Shaw. Hello, Kuna. My new friend. I will hex your ass. I will penalize your strength with my hex.
I will penalize you. Them's be fighting words.
Yes. And then I'm going to whip you twice. Like this. One. Does a 26 hit her?
Yes, 26 does.
Oh,
hit her.
I would certainly
You're really worried if it didn't, yeah.
So there's 11 slashing and 4 necrotic.
Okay. So she resists the slashing. So it's only going to do it's 11, so it'll do 5 plus
5.
4, so 9 total.
Second one. 27 gonna hit, probably. Only 1 necrotic, and 9 becomes 4.
So another 5 damage. Okay.
Action surge, 2 more. Wabam! Natural 20. Going
Oh,
up.
snap. Yeah, 26, 27, 28. Look at that.
Yeah,
That's redemption for those horrible
those
rolls
garbage
earlier.
rolls earlier. That's 6 necrotic and 12 becomes 6 slashing, so 12 in total. That one.
Okay.
And then we wrap around for a natural 1.
Well, they giveth and they taketh away.
That rounds out the set nicely.
Oh.
So yeah, that was it. I was due for an 18, 19, 20.
That's hilarious. And then
And then it has to
one-
reset back to 1.
Yeah, that wrapped around to 1.
Next roll will be 2.
You created a stack overflow.
That's right, yeah.
Oh god, it's gonna be a while before I hit again. Sorry guys.
All right.
But my turn is done. Oh, and I'm concentrating. I will give myself.
Okay. Tayland, what is your dexterity?
14.
14. And Dinar?
I think it's less than that. It's 13.
Okay.
We all roll
So then
9,
it's-
okay.
It's in the right order because hers is 15. So look at that.
Yeah.
She does get to go before you. All right, so Flick.
You know,
Kuna just very casually kind of just takes a step forward towards you. And forming in her hands is this massive greatsword that she just holds two-handed. You can see that it's got this black line kind of right up the center. And as you look at it, the black line just seems to kind of like waver a little bit. And something very, very familiar within that black line, almost like little tentacles just coming out of it. And she just
oh, lady.
It's gonna slice right into you with it.
Oh crap!
She's gonna try.
That's a natural 20 for the first hit.
Well, I won't bother
Great.
rolling the shield then.
Whoa!
That was a lot of dice.
So hang on.
What did it do here?
I have no
It did,
idea. Am I
confused
adding
by
all
the
numbers
numbers.
together?
8, no,
Like
so it's
31?
16.
Okay, so just 16? Okay.
That's not the result of the dice roll. What the heck?
Oh no, sorry, it is. Because it has yeah, so sorry, it's 2d6 plus 5 plus 2d6. So yeah, so it is all that together.
Oh, it is 31.
Yeah.
Okay. Medic.
Second attack.
Oh.
That's a 28.
Yep.
For another 17 damage.
Jeez.
Wow.
Why is she
Oh.
rolling 4d6 on a greatsword?
She gets additional damage when she has more than half her hit points, so
I guess I
That's
should have
a-
hurt her more.
it's an
And
ability
she did
that she
roll.
has.
And
that
she did roll a
adds.
nat 19 there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, it's an ability that she adds on top of her
Yeah.
her damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still standing?
He's muted.
You accidentally muted Ian.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll update it in D&D Beyond so everyone can see.
Are you down? Or are you still standing?
No, I'm up. I'm up.
Okay. Her
I'm
third
alive,
attack.
I'm alive.
Third attack.
Another 19.
Ian, you got muted again. What's happening? Yeah, there you go.
Okay, now I'm down.
Oh god, okay.
But I'm not dead.
Okay.
But I am
Wow.
down.
You guys watch as just with brutal efficiency, 3 almost so fast that it's one just slice, and Flick just drops to the ground. Just 3 big cuts,
I'm probably not concentrating on that spell anymore either.
and he drops.
Wow.
And she just kind of turns and looks at you. Well, I was gonna have a bit of a conversation with you, but you chose to fight. So be it.
Good luck, guys.
Talon.
Yeah. Okay. Oh boy. Let me get Flick up. Am I within range to do that, or do I have to move? Hold on. Healing word. 60 feet. No, I can get him up. Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, we'll do a quick Flick. Healing word to get him back up and out.
Nervous laughter. Nervous laughter.
Oh, well, okay. You can have a whole 5 as I roll 2 1s.
Oh. Oof.
Hey, 5's bigger than the 0 I had, so I'll take
So
it.
Flick, you just like.
Only hit point that matters is the last one.
Flick
And
just
then,
gasps.
All right, let's. I'm gonna take a friggin' shot at the woman there.
Oh, we're gonna continue.
I mean, I am. You're gonna have to shout something out otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take a shot. You know, why not? It could go okay. It could be a crit. You know.
Whoa! Natural 20.
You just put that energy out in the universe.
Yeah, it's karma. What can I say?
So
it's
I don't want to
Kuna.
point this out too much, but so far everyone is crit on their turn. So
It's Kuna, not Karma. Kuna.
Right. Okay. Well, while Kuna can go ahead and take 15 piercing damage.
Okay.
Magical
And that is
piercing damage.
yes, it is. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
She takes it.
Oh, that didn't do enough.
I'm trying, okay?
No, I know you're trying.
Look, if I didn't have to heal Flick, I could have done a lot more.
That's true.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of our only healer.
Is that it for
That is pretty much everything,
Phelan.
unless I want to move, which I think I'm okay right here, because if they come in here, that actually is better for me.
Okay. In that case, Dinar.
Death, blood, booze, and thunder!
30.
Light him up, D.
I don't know what the smart play is here. I've got.
Fireball.
No, I don't have that. Okay. I'm rolling a 20 to decide what I do. 'Cause
That's a great sign.
maybe this is a stupid thing to do. Oh, they're all stupid things. Of course, it landed on a 10, right in the middle.
You didn't do odds or evens?
No, I was just gonna say 1 to 10 or 11 to 20, but right in the middle. All right. Dinar's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to hold up a hand towards Kuna and say, "Perhaps we've acted a little hastily. We obviously underestimated your ability. You mentioned
Doesn't sound like a spell to me.
you mentioned talking. What do you have to say?"
I think he's casting Wuss at first level.
No, full third level wuss. Third level
Oh,
wuss right
third
there, yeah.
level.
Hey, I think talking is a free action.
Begging, however.
I'm assuming that would require an action to say all of that, Craig.
I mean, you can get like a couple words off as a free action. If you're going like full on using your full 6 seconds to be like, okay, we acted a little bit hastily. I'm pretty sure you stopped me when we were talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
So Dinar is going to have one hand up towards Kuna, one hand up towards Talon and Torque behind him.
As a free response, she says, I can talk to you when you're dead too.
Oh, crap.
Light her up, D.
I can't. That was everything I had.
Dork.
Wait,
Okay, let's get over here.
That was stupid. Sorry.
I mean, it was worth a shot.
Time to do something that's definitely stupid. So, I'm all out. I'm going to rage.
As you do.
If you could be a deer and make a dexterity saving throw for me, por favor.
She shall. Does a 14 save?
Just does. So she'll
Okay.
take half of this. So 1 lightning damage. Hey, it's a drop in the well, okay?
No,
Yeah.
your luck on these lightning rolls is just horrid.
Okay, so I'm going to do something here. Stop me if this gets too stupid. First, with my first of my 2 attacks, I'm going to make a reckless attack with my maul.
Big ol' anchor to the face.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, So that's going to be 15 bludgeoning damage. And as per the Crusher feat, I want to move her 5 feet diagonally. So just as far away from all of my allies as possible. So
Okay.
right there, basically, yeah.
So she does resist the bludgeoning, so it's going to be 7. But she will move that way.
Okay. I'm then going to step out here, and having successfully pushed her away, it's free action. I'm going to drop my maul to the ground. As a object interaction, I'm going to draw Alphon. Alphon
And fell, whatever. And I'm just gonna say apologies in advance for this, and make a reckless attack with him as well. So just let me know what I roll for that.
So this is an extremely heavy weapon. I need you to make a strength check first.
I am
for me,
raging,
please.
so I have advantage on strength
You do.
checks.
Hey.
At 20.
Okay.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
So in your moment of rage, then
By the grace of Desfuna, we might make it through this.
yeah. So you're just like like this axe is like the size of you that like a giant would be wielding. You just like fully 2-hand like bring it down, right? Like
Monster
Paul
Hunter.
Bunyan. Paul Bunyan style,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah,
I'm
Monster Hunter,
picturing, just a huge monster hunter
She's
overhead
just
swing.
she's so
Yeah.
dazed from
Yeah.
like the freaking pushback that you're just like
So you get +3 bonus to this attack on top of your normal attack and strength. So
Okay, would you call
your
this
attack
a-
roll with
is this
+3
weapon
to it
a-
as well?
a great axe, or
Technically,
It's a great.
I just want to know in terms of like damage, because I can just drag and drop great axe +3 into
well,
my-
not the damage is going to get interesting. So
we'll do
Okay.
this one roll at a time.
Okay.
let's see if it hits first of all. So you get a +3 to this on top of your...
I'll just roll the maul,
Yep, and then just
and
add
then you
+3.
tell me what I roll for the damage there. This is a reckless attack.
Yeah.
Rolling your damage at the same time.
So 26 to hit. Yeah, I
So
don't know
26
what auto rolls.
Roll
26
20
will
keeps
hit.
doing that.
So 29 to hit, I should say.
Sorry, so 29 will hit. Go ahead and roll 5d10 for me, please.
Ooh.
Thank you, Papa.
That's more like it.
And this is
He's
plus
a jolly
this is
good fellow.
Plus your strength,
plus rage damage.
plus rage damage, plus your strength damage. Your
Okay.
strength
Wow.
bonus on top of
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Crit with that thing.
Just
Seriously,
cleaver
this-
in twain.
Okay, so that is going to be 20 damage plus 6. So 26 damage. Since it's a magic item, I assume that's unresisted, but we will
Oh yeah,
see.
she feels all of it. And on top of that,
Hey!
she needs to make a Constitution saving throw,
Oh, interesting.
Not only just brought her below half.
which she fails.
Hey.
Go ahead and roll three more d10 for me, please.
I mean, if you say so.
I love this axe.
Well, hold on.
They're up.
25.
Holy smoke.
Nice.
She takes 25 points of psychic damage,
Oh, I do?
and she does,
Oh, okay.
and she is stunned.
Hey.
Damn.
As you you just unleash all your power, and as you feel the axe coming down, you feel in your mind this like booming dwarven voice just like just let out this like cry of rage and anger.
I think
As the
Torque
axe-
roars along with it.
And you just feel you can feel like the anger and the wrath in this axe as it hits down, and you just feel Anfil just like unleashing all of his bent up rage, and it just pummels her as the axe hits and slashes, and you actually feel in your mind like almost like a backlash. It doesn't do any damage, but just the raw energy and emotion that comes out of Anfel's scream as he just lashes out at Kuna, and Kuna just kind of takes the hit, and you see her just kind of like
Or just roars with it.
she's just like stunned and is not really sure what just happened. Nicely done.
That was quite.
I was waiting. I'm like, please use the axe. Please use the axe.
I'd use them all first to push her away.
Torque, is there anything else you can do?
It's action, bonus action, movement. Nope.
Wow. What a turn.
That just turned the tide.
Fennec.
Yeah.
Might just get a
turns.
shot at this.
This is what concerns me now.
Yeah.
He
This guy has
watches
spells.
this attack on Kuna, and you see as his eyes actually kind of go a little bit wide in alarm, and
I like
that
that.
smugness kind of leaves his face. And now he just looks angry, and he looks at all of you and says, "No more playing." His voice is very undwarven. You come in here thinking to attack first like you have the upper hand. You are nothing. You will be nothing.
You're gonna get killed by nothing. So what's that make you?
I need
Yep.
Flick, Torque, and Dinar
Ha!
all make Constitution saving throws, please.
You're all in the room like idiots.
Okay. Raging only gives me advantage on strength stuff, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
15 from Flick.
You do get advantage on Dex if you can see it coming.
Yes.
What, you want more?
I'm just listen. I just want to make sure I know about all the tools in my kit.
Oh well, hey, you know what?
17.
Dinar rolled a 13, but I need to know if that fails. 'Cause
It does.
Okay, so I'm going to use my arcane deflection because I failed the saving throw. That's going to give me a +4, so that brings me up to 17.
Okay. So Torque and Dinar, then you succeed. Flick, you fail.
Awesome.
Oh crap! That might not be good. Oh!
Oh God, that's not good.
That is very much not good.
Oof.
That's
Flick.
a hell of a spell.
You take the full 28 points of necrotic damage.
Down he goes.
Oh crap!
Yep, but not dead.
And
Just back to 0.
that could have been a lot worse.
Do we that save take half of that?
You take half.
So 14.
Yeah, I was down either way.
14. Got it.
4. Oh.
And let's see. Can you do
2. Ooh, that could be bad.
Yeah, he's gonna use his other. Yeah. He kind of almost becomes like a mist-like apparition, and kind of like thins out, and you watch as it kind of moves through the air, and he reappears kind of up on the balcony above the railing, looking down at you now, and his fingers are kind of starting to crackle with like this dark energy.
Orc will just look back at Dinar and Talon and say, "Take care of him.
Flick,
This one's mine."
death save, please.
Right.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, jeez.
That's a fail. Kuna
At least we neutralized Kuna.
is stunned.
Hooray.
She is gonna try to break out of it. If she can. Wisdom save.
Oh,
Not even
that was
close.
almost a
That was
20.
almost a
That was
20.
almost
yeah.
a 20. So she is still stunned. That's it for her.
That's good.
Talon.
I'm going to move into this room very cautiously. Oh, there he is. All right. Ah, jeez. Okay. Is there a railing up where he is, or is he
There
just
is.
in like an? Okay, so
There's
that
a
would
railing,
provide
yeah.
him some level of cover, I'd imagine.
Partial, yeah. Not quite half. Well, I guess, yeah, not quite 3/4, closer to half. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh God. Why am I the healer? Okay.
That's not what you want to hear from the person who can heal you. Why am I the healer?
I have so many spells that would be very helpful right now. All right. I mean, I think my best bet is to healing word again and then take another shot. Honestly, I because I don't have a way to. I can't do this as like a pushed away. Yeah. That's not going to work either. Okay. Let's get another one of them blasts going for a healing word. We'll just do 5 healing for Flick.
Points for consistency.
Like gasps again.
We'll go here, and boom goes the pistol, I guess. He'll have
Boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah, we'll see it. We'll see how this goes. Nope.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Who are you shooting at?
The necromancer.
Okay. It just kind of passes through his incorporeal form.
Yeah. I mean, he's got cover and all kinds of nonsense helping him up there. I'm just gonna move back here, and that's everything I can do. That's literally everything.
Okay.
Stop getting knocked unconscious.
Dinar.
Not my fault.
We're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. And on his way past, or even from there, that's fine too. Dinar is going to channel up a little bit of that magical energy that he's got. It's going to be like kind of a dark glow, and he's going to cast that towards Flick for life transference at a 3rd level.
Ooh.
Hey.
So this is 4d8 necrotic damage to me, and
Can
you
survive
get
that?
If I roll all 8s, no. But the likelihood of me rolling all 8s is low. So
What
the
should
creature
happen
choice
right now?
regains the number of
This would be
hit points
That's to be the time that it happens.
equal to twice the necrotic damage I take. So the more I take, the more Flick gets in return. So this is a gamble. It's a stupid gamble, but
It is true. Hey, we're all here for the stupid gambles, man.
well, I didn't kill myself
Congratulations.
because I rolled. One of them is a 1, so automatically I'm fine.
Well, there you go.
But I did roll an 8 and a 7, so 15 plus 3 is 18, plus 1 is 19 times 2, so you get
38 back to
38
me.
hit points back.
Jeez.
There you go.
That's all right.
Sheesh.
And
Yeah,
I
that-
take
43.
19 points of damage, which brings me down to that number.
What number? Tell me. I don't see it.
Uh,
What do you have? How much do you
How many
have?
digits?
I'm below 10,
Oh,
Okay.
Good to
Okay.
know. Okay.
but hopefully
No.
I'm far enough away that if he does that stupid
Swear
thing
to
again,
God, if I end up healing this whole goddamn fight,
Is that it for Dinar?
yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can do from here, so that'll be
Okay.
denied.
Torque.
Question for the table. Does being stunned make you automatically fail dexterity saves?
yes.
Okay. So, start of the turn, as a bonus action, Kuna is going to take 2 lightning damage. And I need to make a strength check to swing this axe again.
You most certainly do.
So that will be 22.
22. Oh yeah, you're good.
All right.
Finish her off, little guy.
He's stunned, so I don't even need to make a reckless attack here. I'm just going to attack at advantage on account of the stun.
So 21 will hit.
21 to hit.
Blackjack.
All right.
5d10 plus your rage damage plus your strength bonus.
Imagine-
I'll remember to add it all together
Can you
this time.
imagine if we had to fight those armor and then do this?
Oh no, we'd be dead already.
So that's going to be 28 damage for my first attack.
She takes it because she doesn't have a choice. And she's going to automatically fail the saving throw. So you
So
get to
that's
go
a-
ahead and roll 3d10 psychic damage. Because she
Hey.
cannot resist against it.
Okay, that is going to be 14 psychic damage.
Yeah, dead. You have like a
Guys,
sliver.
guys, this axe seems really powerful. I'm sure there's no detriment at all.
Torque. Claim your kill.
Hey,
I think with just the strength of and just like the fury of the spirit that has this axe in Torque, like I think for a moment he sort of briefly forgets himself. Like he's breathing heavily. There's sort of a crazed look in his eye, and as he just hefts this thing over his shoulder again, he just looks at her and with a grin he just says, "Captain Garbladejaw sends his regards."
Captain who? Say that again.
Who? What? Who?
Captain Gobladejar? Where's my,
Blade-
That was Garbladejaw.
where's my Torque page? Let's see, Torque backstory. Come on.
You hit her with such force that you cleave like right through her magical plate armor, just like actually like tears as she just like slice right through. And the whole time you just feel this rage like you've never felt in your entire life, that you've never been able to conjure yourself coming from Onfel, from out of this axe. And it's just it's more than you can bear. And as you just rip right through and you just feel yourself just like there's an anger, a bloodlust that just flows through you, harkening back to your days of piracy and just almost to the point of overwhelming you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
All right. Wisdom.
Oh, bye, Flick.
That's a 5.
Torque,
No.
you are Onfel. You're not Torque, you are Onfel. You are the founder of Clan Boone. This is your home. This is what the traitorous lineage of your clan has done to your name. The rage building inside of you has lain dormant for centuries, generations, almost forgotten, until this moment when it came releasing forward in the face of what had become of your once noble, good family. You seek now only to get retribution, revenge. Your eyes turn towards this necromancer, Fennec, your brother, the one who put you in this axe. And somehow, Fennec sees in the eyes of this turtle holding this axe that he now realizes didn't quite connect before. And he sees this axe. He sees in your eyes the eyes of his brother.
Hello, brother.
All of you, for the first time, see true fear. And he kind of stumbles back and goes, "No."
I think it's time we had a chat.
And as you say that, as he looks takes stock of Kuna laying on the ground, the situation before him. Not yet. He evaporates into mist. And
Oh,
You always were a coward.
and that is where we will pick it up next time.
oh man.
And you may all level up.
Hey.
I look a lot of good that's going to do me right now.
Level 7. Hey.
Huzzah!
Oh man. So how long is this gonna last for Torque? Is Torque in the axe now?
Who's Torque? I don't know who Torque is. I'm Anfel.
Hey, he got the name.
I
right.
am Mrs. Nesbit.
I'm Alphin. Wait, that's not my name. I'm whatever my name
Yeah,
is.
the fact that I can't actually get his name right is even more damning now that I am.
It's hilarious now that you are him. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Awesome.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, level 7 is a good one for me.
That's when you get your next Eldritch Knight thing, isn't it?
Ooh, Fleck, man.
Yes,
That was
finally get war magic, so I'll actually be using spells again.
Nice.
Fleck went down twice.
Yeah.
That was
There were
rough.
so many ways that this entire area could have played out, this entire scenario. This was very interesting.
Dude, we'd
Now,
be
see,
dead
I
if you didn't
knew-
have that axe.
I knew the axe was cursed, but I assumed that the curse would just give me the same like Memento style Finding Dory ass amnesia that the axe had. And I was like, I can live with that in this moment.
I say it wouldn't be the end of the world for Torque, I suppose, but it'd be odd. But man, honestly, if we didn't grab that axe, we'd be dead. Like 10 times over, we'd be dead.
Or something. Who knows?
Because honestly,
Who knows what happened?
you single-handedly took Kuna from, oh crap, she's scary, to, whatever.
I'm gonna roll for hit points now.
Yeah, go
we
for
should
it.
do that.
Yeah.
Roll your HP and then we'll.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Well, I am officially protected from power word kill.
Look at that, man.
We're,
Nice one.
yeah. I'll-
We're
I'm
re-rolling
awful,
ones, right?
10 hit points. Yeah, reroll one.
Okay, good, because I rolled a 1.
Oh, good job, Unfell.
Oh no. Okay, I don't know where that went. Different
Ooh,
dice.
speaking of re-rolling ones,
Well, a 4 is not the end of the world. So 4 plus my con.
Hey,
of
man,
3.
that's pretty good
That's-
for a wizard.
that's the way you do it.
So I get 7.
10.
Takes me up to 48.
Nice, nice.
10 plus my 1 gets me a nice even 60.
Hey.
All right. So be sure to join us next time as our level 7 adventurers deal with the aftermath of this fight, the changed condition of their turtle friend, who apparently now is possessed by the spirit of a very old dwarf. And we'll
Oh,
see what happens
boy.
next. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.